Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps that I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, they do my work to get out of dogs by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... Cause when you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes, I'm the kingpin.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. We all saw it. I know we all saw Gervonta Tank Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? On the podcast, you know, he was kicking it, man. You know, it's cool to see, you know what I'm saying, Gervonta Tank Davis and you know what I'm saying, just in a down environment, just talking about the fight, talking boxing. And it was awesome, bro. What's going on, Ron? Works TV says salute pool. He said love the channel, OG. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just for regular boxing fans, you know what I'm saying? Chopping it up about this boxing, you know what I'm saying? If you're passionate about boxing, man, you know, just come on, slide through on my channel, you know what I'm saying? Just regular boxing fans, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just talking boxing. And man, I mean, it was pretty cool to see Gervonta Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? You know, just see his personality and just to see him outside the ring and chopping it up with boxing fans. And you can see, you know, one thing you can see about Gervonta Tank Davis is he's a real regular dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you know, he had some maturing to do, but we all did. What's going on, film study? But we all did, you know what I'm saying, when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? You still got to battle through, you know what I'm saying, the competitive nature. He's still an active fighter, and so he's got a lot of competition, and you know he feels certain ways about certain fights and certain people and certain organizations since he's with Floyd Mayweather, and we all know what he's going through with that bullshit. So you know it's just kind of crazy. You know, it's cool to see him just, you know what I'm saying, just chill on a podcast and just kind of kick it with the fellas. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I wish I could have got him on my shit just so I could chop it up with him and ask him some questions and everything. But it was good to see what he had to say and chime in on the Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford fight, right? And I was like, damn, we already knew, what Tank, saying that he hangs, with Errol Spence Jr., saying they friends, and they friendly, you know what I'm saying? Because we've seen them hang out with Adrian Brawner in the past, and saying they were all kind of kicking it, back when Earl wasn't as disciplined, you know what I'm saying, and he was still young, and just before he hit his 30s, you know what I'm saying. And so we saw them, what I'm saying, had a great relationship. They got a great rapport with Earl Spence Jr., and they don't have such a great rapport with Terrence Crawford. So, what I'm saying, I could already tell you what's going on. Mike Biggs Boxing of the TWT team. Y'all subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing, man. So if you like this content and you like the OGs, chopping it up about boxing, man, Mike G is definitely an OG like myself, and we go way back, what I'm saying, talking boxing and watching this sport. And so Gervonta Tank Davis, man, he's a trip, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know what this nigga gonna say. And I just thought that was just cool to see that side of the brother. But, what I'm saying, he had some choice words to say. You know what I'm saying? He had some choice words to say for Crawford, you know what I'm saying, what he thought about that. And that was really cool. What's going on, Macadon One in the building? You know what I'm saying? PGH Big Dog in the building. What's going on, fellas? You know what I'm saying? The real soldiers coming out and shit. The 300s coming out. God damn it, my 300 coming out. And so, what I'm saying, Gervonta Tank Davis, he was like talking, gave his assessment of Errol Spence Jr. Terrence Crawford fight. And he was saying, like, he used the analogy that what I'm saying, like if they were gun, saying how he said that shit, the gunslingers. He said if one's made of glass and one's made of metal, you know what I'm saying? He says which one gonna come out on top? And the man said what I'm saying, the man, made of metal. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was cool as shit. That was the best way to put it because nobody doubts that Terrence Crawford can move, and he got all these skills because we hear people putting that shit out every day that Errol Spence Jr. ain't gonna be able to hit Terrence Crawford, right? But Gervonta Tank Davis, he's a power dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a dude that just want to put them gloves on you, and funny things happen to you, like he knocked out Mario's Boreos, right? And he got his ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? If Tank put them hands on you, you're gonna slow down, bro. Things gonna, you're gonna get fucked up. And I just thought it was cool the way he put it. You know what I'm saying? He said, Spence just got to put hands on Terrence Crawford, and we know he can move fast enough to get in there and put some hands on Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford, to me, and this is just what I always say on full kind of boxing, the man body is not strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a strong disposition. When he gets hit hard to the body, he do funny things. I always tell people to go back to the Jose Benavidez fight. And Benavidez hit that motherfucker to the body so goddamn hard, bro. And Terrence Crawford, I'm talking about that nigga like he was paralyzed for about 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I said, shit. And when I saw Gamboa hit him, and he don't respond well to getting popped. You know what I'm saying? Good. And that's what EJ does, bro. He just beat on you 3 minutes of every round. So he's not, in my opinion, going to be able to stay away from EJ because he puts constant pressure on you all throughout the rounds. And the nigga gonna be trained up. He's gonna be trained up to get in there and knock Terrence Crawford up out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the early, it takes Terrence Crawford many, many rounds, you know what I'm saying, to get his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna have that time to get right and get his rhythm against Errol Spence Jr. because he's gonna bring the shit from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Can Terrence Crawford hit EJ with some shit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's a champion. I mean, he's been in countless fights, but EJ gonna keep coming. So we know that's not gonna stop EJ. just because you could punch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to stop EJ. What's going on, Mr. Turner? What's going on in the building? You know what I'm saying? So Gervonta Tank Davis is like letting them know, man, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, he said he ain't even gonna show up in that motherfucker. Cause you know what I'm saying, EJ is just that type of dude that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying, 100% confident about yourself. And he believes that Terrence Crawford would have taken the deal if he was confident in himself that he could beat Errol Spence Jr. And I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Gantz? You know what I'm saying? He says, yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Gantz says, he said, what up, Pool? He said, I'm not a big Tank fan, but he was he was spot on 100. Yeah, 100%. And you know what I'm saying? The little dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, he be saying some wild shit, and you know what I'm saying, he be bugging out when it comes to his deal with Mayweather. We know that him and Mayweather are on bad terms right now. I don't know if it's just some promotional shit that they do, but it's getting played out, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I want to see him, you know what I'm saying, get loose or get with the program and go ahead and do what he got to do, because I think his name would resonate better with the purists, the boxing hardcore purists. You know what I'm saying? If you go ahead and fight the Devin Haney's and you go ahead and fight the Shakur Stevensons and the people at the top of the division, people who the fans think that are good, the hardcore boxing fans who follow this shit day in and day out. Um, but definitely, I thought he was on spot when he was talking about Terrence Crawford. And you know what I'm saying, we watched this dude, you know what I'm saying, duck Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? And it's just time for motherfuckers start to like recognize that that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stop being in denial, because I see people twisting themselves in the pretzels. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? You know what I'm saying? I mean, why? Why you just can't call it for what it is? And you know what I'm saying? If Tank could see it, I'm the rest of the boxing world, but for some reason, you know, everybody want to save Terrence Crawford from this label. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, we can't start redefining what a duck is. You know what I'm saying? You don't redefine it, bro. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted a tune-up fight, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure his communication is way better than, hey man, I'm taking a tune-up fight. I don't want to wait. I need a tune up so I can stay sharp. That's all you have to say. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's, to me, it's that this nigga just trying to, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to fade away from this smoke. And this smoke is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, this smoke has been brewing for 5 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now that the time is here, it ain't time to be, you know what I'm saying, confused and trying to, you know what I'm saying, dodge questions and trying to, you know what I'm saying, get out the fight. No, now it's time to, you know, it's time to get back to, you know what I'm saying, being that nigga that was, you know, talking shit. That this is the time to talk shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Not 5 years ago when, you know, the fight couldn't happen. So, you know, I'm questioning Terrence Crawford hard too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are afraid to do that, and they attribute that to hatred for Terrence Crawford. No, dude, we just watching how you moving. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We just watching how you moving, and the shit ain't adding up. What's going on, Ramen and Emily Jones? Tremaine Smith says, he said Tank recognized Crawford's inferior, EJ. He don't want to come outside. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Tank be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's with the bullshit too. You best believe, you know what I'm saying? He's in EJ corner. That's an ally of Earl Spence Jr. And he supports EJ 100%. Just like EJ tweeted, I think, when Tank knocked out knocked out Rolly Ramiro. He was saying Tank different, bro. You know, that nigga got different power, different skill set, man. Athletic ability off the chart. You know what I'm saying? The kid is special, but he's got to keep his legacy side up. I mean, we know he can go in there and he could beat a Rolly Ramiro, but Rolly Ramiro was a lot tougher than I thought he would have been. That kid got some incredible strength, speed, reflexes. He just don't have a whole lot of boxing skills. He gets by on a lot of athletic ability, and Tank was able to outsmart him. And saying a lot of people's not giving Tank his credit for this Hector Garcia fight, but that shit there, that Hector Garcia fight is going to be on, man. That's going to be a hell of a fight because we know. I mean, if you know Hector Garcia, he the dude that knocked out that not beat up Chris Colbert. Saying not that Chris Colbert is some saying some big you know big time dude, but you can see that his skills are real and he's solid. Saying? Because he went in there and exposed Chris Colbert, what I'm saying, from all that bullshit that he was saying and trying to be in the sport, saying? He's totally exposed him, what I'm saying? And you know. So, Tank is like, he needs to go ahead and step it up in competition because, he's getting older and he needs to do it now, while he's 28, going on 28. And, say he keep on waiting. He didn't, that's all he ever going to fight. His career going to reflect the dude that he's criticizing. What I'm saying? It's going to reflect, it's going to be like Terrence Crawford shit. What I'm saying? He going to be a highly talented motherfucker and that never fought nobody. What I'm saying? So I'm hoping, I think starting with Garcia, this is gonna start a new range of competition that Tank's gonna fight. And and because he'll be fighting Hector Garcia, then he'll be fighting Ryan Garcia. And a lot of motherfuckers thinking they giving Ryan Garcia a lot of credit, man. A lot of people are putting a lot of confidence that Ryan Garcia make a beat Tank. What I'm saying? I think the shit is like 70-30, what I'm saying, in favor of Tank, what I'm saying, knocking out Ryan Garcia because, Ryan Garcia definitely got that chin, what I'm saying, when he throws that left hook and that motherfucker chin be right out there in the open. He's stupid fast. He got a lot of power. What I'm saying? He got crazy reflexes. He's a crazy athlete, but fucking with Tank, mm-mm. What I'm saying? Tank, all he do is slip and then he counters and that's it for you, boy. What I'm saying? He slipped that left hook, Tank gonna be out there, just like Luke Campbell caught his ass. Pow. If Tank catch you like that, it's over for you. What I'm saying? Because not only do he got the ability to finish you, what I'm saying? It just is what it is for Ryan Garcia. Mike Rhythm says, he says, and then you get a tune up and another tomato can that that will not prepare you for the big garbage truck. And what's going on, Master Khalid? He says, I never heard Crawford say he wanted a tune up. His fans say that. Huh? He says, Crawford said he was getting a bag, right? And he tells you too. Master Khalid, that it's about the money right now. You know what I'm saying? He said it ain't about legacy. You don't fight for legacy anymore. So what was all the trash talking for then? So what you just trash talking for the money? So a lot of shit that Terrence Crawford say don't add up. I'm saying? It never adds up. It never adds up to nothing. So, he always contradicts himself. Let's see. Ramon and Emily Jones says, Hector gave Colbert the business. He said, but Tank gonna put him to sleep when he catch him. Yeah, I think so too. What I'm saying? Even though Hector he's fundamentally, what I'm saying, he ain't no great boxer or nothing like that, but he's a tough way out. What I'm saying? He's gonna come forward, what I'm saying, strong. And what I'm saying, even though he's not on the level of a Tank Davis, but it's a fight that you don't mind seeing, what I'm saying, because the man ain't completely trash, what I'm saying, like that. And he's got a great amateur pedigree. So, what I'm saying, we could stand to see him in there with a Hector Garcia, even though we would like to see Tank in there with a Frank Martin or a Shakur Stevenson, who's really talking a lot of shit. Shakur Stevenson is really, really putting it out there, saying with this Pitbull Cruz bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He calling them a little puppies and all kind of shit like that. And he's going off on Isaac Pitbull Cruz, man. Because Pitbull Cruz, he do not want that kind of fight. What I'm saying? Pitbull Cruz does better with fighters that's going to come towards him, fighters that can't move like that. And Skull, like what I'm saying, he knows that a lot of fighters don't want to fight pure boxers like himself. And he's on his helmet. He's definitely on Isaac Cruz helmet. You know what I'm saying? So it's starting to warm up a little bit. We're gonna see who's gonna take the bait. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be the first to jump out there on Shakur Stevenson? And it's Shakur Stevenson gonna get up there where he can fight Tank Davis and he can fight the Devin Haney and start knocking on their damn door. You know what I'm saying? So it's about damn time. You know what I'm saying, that he get up there. PGH Big Dog says keep cooking Duckfoot and his beta male clowns who call him out on his BS. No doubt, man. Terrence Crawford don't have a leg to stand on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? How can you hold your head up high on a card that they fighting on, bro? I mean, you the WBO champion, and you got goodwill fighters. You know what I'm saying? You got fighters that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they like Goodwill shirts, bro. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers are old, motherfuckers too small. They got oil stains on them and shit. He got that. That's the kind of undercard he got. You know what I'm saying? And now when you looking at um your boy Jose Zapata, and you look at what's his name, Regis Prograde, right? I want to see that Cromwell fight. I see Cromwell. A lot of people don't talk about Charles Cromwell, and I want to see how him and Carlos do. How he knocks his ass out. Because that's the dude that Boots knocked out a while ago, and so that should be, what I'm saying, this fight tonight should be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Even though they got a whole bunch of motherfuckers on now. They got a whole lot of goddamn fights on now. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be cooking. And but that's the fight I want to see Zapata versus Regis Prograde, and I want to see how Cromwell is coming along. Because Cromwell, you know what I'm saying, he's a hell of a fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna 17 wins and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean that motherfucker, he need to be stepping it up. He need to be up at the forefront fighting everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we got some bad motherfuckers coming, bro. Some bad fights. The goddamn lightweight um heating up. You got Devin Haney talking about and Bill Haney going back and forth with Bill Haney. I mean, damn, Tio father. And they going back and forth making bets that they're gonna make the fight. Tio, you know what I'm saying, talking about he calling out Devin Haney and shit. And a lot of people don't want to see that fight because they think that Tio is vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? They think that Tio mentally ain't right and shit. I was like, shit, Devin don't give no damns. You know what I'm saying? He's still out here fighting, and it's no guarantee that Tio's gonna get by Sandor Martin. You know what I'm saying? Because Sandor Martin is a pretty good damn he's a pretty good goddamn fighter. He beat Mikey Garcia, and if he could beat Mikey Garcia, you know what I'm saying, he could beat Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So this is a difficult. So we got some good shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got some good fights coming up. I'm happy about that fight. I'm happy about seeing the fathers, you know what I'm saying, getting together. And I think Bill Haney said some bullshit like, if he left a voicemail on Tio's voicemail, and he said something about if they don't get back with him, he's gonna go down to the liquor store or the gas station where they hang out at and look for him. And I was like, them niggas don't like each other, bro. You know what I'm saying, I don't know if they just talking shit or they just don't like each other, bro. Look like the dad should get into the ring. I like to see Robert Guerrero dad, you know what I'm saying, Danny Garcia dad. I like to see all the dads get in the ring and shit and have a pay-per-view and shit and just have a damn battle Royale and shit. You know what I'm saying? I would love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause them motherfuckers they more with the shit than they sons. You know what I'm saying? Um, Mike Biggs Box, he says they have the only one champion at 135 calling for the smoke true champion. Yes, and that's true. You know what I'm saying? And he's in a position once he get past once he get past Lomachenko, and I think that's the test. You know what I'm saying? To go ahead and beat, he'll get his respect. Well, he'll get a lot more respect once he knock, um, Lomachenko out the box. You know what I'm saying? He'll get his respect. And I think because Tio, he's already beat Lomachenko, he's got to go up there and he's got to beat Tio. And I think that will complete the circle for for Devin Haney, for all the motherfuckers calling him the email champion and snubbing him and ducking him when he was down at 135. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's, a lot of people don't want him to get that revenge. What's going on, Who's Real? What's going on, bro? And a lot of people don't want to see that shit. But I do. I want to see him, force these motherfuckers to fight or get their ass up out the out of boxing, right? So, you know, Virgil Ortiz, he's going to be fighting a Mantis Stanionis, which leaves, Boots out in the cold. And, I hope Boots don't fall into, fighting these no name niggas, he stick with the WBO and get picked to smoke Crawford ass up off the fucking WBO championship belt. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being a damn hater, sitting there and playing, just blocking undisputed. And I hope EJ don't get frustrated and move up. You know what I'm saying? He should fight Keith Thurman and hang out. He said he's gonna spin the block. And I know a lot of people going to give EJ shit for fighting Keith Thurman, but shit, that's what Crawford. That's the position that Terrence Crawford put him in. You know what I'm saying? He put him in that position. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you can't criticize a man after you ducked him. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Ricardo Johnson? He says all dads in the ring talk shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wish they would put on some gloves and shit. And and Floyd Mayweather was so damn senior, wasn't so damn old that this had their ass, go in there and make some damn money. God damn it, and some exhibitions, god damn it, and see what's going on, see which one, about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Floyd Mayweather Senior would beat all their ass and shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just think that nigga there, that nigga know how to do it. And so yeah, so Tank, what I'm saying? Tank is backing his boy. You know what I'm saying? He's questioning Terrence Crawford hard, like we all are, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all are questioning Terrence Crawford hard because this fight with David Avenesian, this shit is no interest in it, bro. Nobody gives a shit about that fight, and the shit is in the middle of nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the way he's talking right now, it just don't seem like, what I'm saying, he's never gonna fight EJ, bro. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling motherfuckers this, and motherfuckers keep coming to me, Terrence Crawford got power, Terrence Crawford got this, he got that. And there's a chance that he might go out there and get his ass beat by David Avenesian. Even though everything I see on David Avenesian, it don't look like Terrence Crawford got a chance of losing. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what Terrence Crawford looked like. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what he looked like. Let me see. Gan says, Bud about to retire after this circus event. He pulled out DuckTales. And that's what I say too. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like, he just don't look like he's ready to get in a fight with Errol Spence Jr. Let's just keep the shit real. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like a dude that's ready to go toe to toe with the unified champion at 147. You know? So, he just need to be quiet, stop talking about his resume, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody want to hear it unless you get into the ring and face the best fighter that you ever fought, in your career. And so I got a lot of people coming to my comments, about, saying we hating on Bud. We hating on Bud. Yeah, this nigga hating on himself. You know what I'm saying? Because this was the time to prove everything that you were saying in your career. This was the time to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That this is the moment. In every fighter's career, they got a moment where motherfuckers know that you the shit, that you real, that you prove everything. You know what I'm saying? That you're about. You know what I'm saying? And Terrence Crawford walked away from that shit, and that tells us volume. That says volumes. You know what I'm saying? That tells us a lot about this guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even, what I'm saying, just the perception of walking away from your rival. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible optics. We can't believe in you. You know what I'm saying? If you talk shit for all those years and then you get here and then you haul ass, bro. You turn your back talking about you need a bag. Nigga, you had years and years where you could have got a fucking bag, bro. I mean, you fought once a year. That's you. Nobody told you to you could have got all kind of fucking bags. You could have fought David Avenesian, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3 years ago, but you were fighting once a year. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean by, the shit don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? The shit he's saying don't make sense. Now he wants to stay active. Now all these different stipulations coming in play when it's time to fight the motherfucker that can whip your ass. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Sean Clark? He says salute pool kind of boxing. He said facts. We see who's about the moment and who wasn't. He said EJ was all about making this fight. That's right. What's going on, Andre Smith? He says, "Pool." He said, "Bud don't want the smoke," and that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like but what pisses me off? What really pisses me off is when I go to some of the bigger channels, and it's like they keep trying to paint a narrative, like it's all about Showtime not having money. It's all about them promoting the fight to make it bigger, or what I'm saying, they always trying to saying the boxing fans don't know nothing. We do know that this nigga is not fighting the EJ next, right? Right. So we could just break it down to the bare facts, right? We know this nigga turned down um everything the PBC offered them. You know what I'm saying? We know that they lying about a lot of what happened in the negotiations, right? Because it's already done came out. We saw that the nigga was offered, you know what I'm saying, all kind of guarantee money. But I should go back. But he gonna paint the narrative in a half truth that I'm not going to the PBC because guarantee money and this kind of shit, right? It was a bad deal. How I'm gonna fight for no guarantee money? That shit been debunked, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you still want to make up shit so you don't have to fight, the dude that's gonna whip your ass, right? So that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. But you go to the other channels, they never mention the guarantee money that he was offered, right? They just act like that shit didn't exist just to keep the narrative, to keep that on point, right? What's going on? Thank you for that super chat, Sean Clark. He said, thank you for that super chat. He says, salute pool. He said, all your videos been on spot. He said, had to pull up, drop like in the show. He said, I had to pull up, drop a like in the show. He said, love my guy. No doubt, man. And we're gonna keep it real over here, bro. We're gonna keep it funky every last minute of it. And I was one of them dudes, you know what I'm saying? You could ask who's real. He's out there, everybody's seen how it was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I wanted to give Terrence Crawford a chance. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to I wanted to believe that he wanted this fight because that would for a fight fan like myself, it's better to believe in a rival than to believe that the rival is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was definitely wanting to get that Tommy Hearns versus Sugar Ray Leonard. I wanted that spirit to be, in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Have it, be that good, right? So I didn't want to really believe that this nigga was full of shit. You know what I'm saying? That this nigga really didn't want to fight. Even when I talk about the shit now, the shit pisses me off, right? And Brian King, Falcon says, he said Darkwing Bud, Reggie Bud. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The shit just a big letdown when you see him dodging and dancing and tap dancing and shit, and the shit, saying already look bogus when saying when the nigga is contradicting himself in the goddamn interviews, and all he doing is running down his goddamn resume like every Bud Crawford fan does, saying when you ask him why didn't this motherfucker take the fight, saying, oh, he's a 3 division champion, saying he was undisputed at 140, bro. How many times motherfuckers gonna tell you that don't mean shit at 147? You know what I'm saying? EJ could beat every motherfucker on his damn resume, and everybody knows that. Hell, most of everybody, Danny Garcia could beat everybody on Terrence Crawford resume, right? So what I'm saying, it's like it's just still they don't ever argue what's reality. You know what I'm saying? They always arguing, saying some old propaganda bullshit. So Greeks with Fire in the building. He said, we live. Salute pool. He says, damn you working. Oh, yes, sir. Saying, yeah, because I'm about to fly to North Carolina and saying I gotta pick up my truck and get back on the damn road and go make some more money. I spent a lot of goddamn money chilling, saying getting my damn truck together and everything. So, saying. So I said I'm gonna just do as many live streams as I can. And Sean Clark says some of these channels got invested interest in their subscribers and other stuff. He said, got to do our own due diligence. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Anytime that, saying somebody got their hand, they dishing out money, or anytime that your integrity is compromised and you can't just speak, saying your own, saying your own opinions, saying you'll be able to figure it out is a boxing fan, saying? Because, you'll see the motherfucker change. Saying? You'll see who they support and you'll see the narrative that they're trying to paint, saying? Instead of just calling shit for what it is. So, just like, we saw Max Kellerman, right? Remember Max Kellerman when he was pretty much fair on HBO. Then slowly but surely that motherfucker he started switching out, saying? He started going with the bullshit. What's going on, educated jab? Yeah, I got you unblocked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if y'all see that dating site sex shit, sometime I catch people when I'm trying to block that spam that come in my comments and stuff. I called inside the square circle last week, so that's what be happening. And let me see. Sean Clark says he says, we don't care about Ndongo or Ricky Burns. He says, that don't hold no weight that way. I mean, see, and when motherfuckers keep bringing up Ricky Burns and bringing up Thomas Delorme or some shit like that, or Ndongo, they don't know shit about boxing, bro. They don't know shit about boxing. Because, what the hell is Ndongo doing at 140 right now? What is he doing? Did he do anything at 147? You know what I'm saying? That's how you know a fighter. I don't want to call him a bum, but he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they were title holders. You know what I'm saying? He did good to get the belt, but when a special fighter comes along, they can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fight anybody like himself. He's never fought anybody on the level of himself. You know what I'm saying? That's why Boots Ennis is having a hard time right now, because he's a highly talented fighter, but he hasn't fought nobody like himself yet, right? And nobody's going to give Boots no credit until he get a shot at a Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, or a shot at a Virgil Ortiz Jr., you know what I'm saying? And he's not going to get that kind of credit until he can get in the ring with one of those guys, even though he passes the eye test like Terrence Crawford, right? They both passed the eye test. And let me see, Smooth Groove Boxing in the building. He says, Bud lists the most unsolid, he's the most unsolid nigga in boxing. And he said that shit is gonna cost him in the end. He says Errol by murder in 8. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Oak Cliff. Okay, Oak Cliff. What's going on? Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here in Jerry's world right now. And Educated Jazz said Mike Biggs, salute fam. And what's going on, Yolanda? What's going on, Queen? Don Sapansky. And let me see, Master Khalid says He says, I just brought a box truck and started a business. He says, but diesel is so high and these brokers don't want to pay right. Yeah, bro, you got to watch out for that. But you know what I'm saying? The good thing you can do, you can lease on with a Swift. You can lease on with the big companies, you know what I'm saying? And you can find business there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you can deliver all day long with Swift and different companies like that. You know what I'm saying? You can lease on your truck to different companies that need you to deliver. Um, that's a big thing that a lot of people don't know is that you can, take your truck anywhere, you know what I'm saying, as long as you got your own authority, or if they have an authority, you can see if they have an authority that you can run under. So, you know what I'm saying, you can make that box truck work. There's a lot of companies that allow you to work under their authority and everything. But if you got your own authority, you know what I'm saying, that's really, really awesome. You can make a lot of money with that box truck, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get out there and call and see, saying who you can work with. And you'll make great money too, Master Khalid. You'll make great money. Say, but you just do better with a rig because you can lease on a lot more. You know what I'm saying? You could do a lot more with that. You can go to ABF, you can go to any of them. You know what I'm saying? They got lanes for you that's already, that you could take over and everything like that. You see, Sean Clark says, facts pool. I seen it with my own eyes. Motherfucking integrity went out the window about a bag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Boxing gonna be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is gonna be here. You can always grab a bag, you know what I'm saying? But it's the way you do it. Nobody, most black people, so they don't care about you going out there and getting your business, so they respect the grind. They respect your hustle, but just be honest about your shit. That's all we saying, you know what I'm saying? Just be honest. And the motherfucker support you 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coming in here on some sneaky shit and trying to like you the master manipulator, like you the Pied Piper and some shit. And everybody just gonna follow you on some bullshit. And that ain't gonna happen because we all men here and we all got our own minds and we all can read and we can all see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no little children that's gonna just listen to the flute music and then be following the motherfucker. No, we're gonna make assessments and we're gonna see how motherfuckers are moving, and that's who you're gonna rock with. You know what I'm saying? And it's just people be miscalculating this YouTube shit. Motherfuckers still be looking at the whole picture. They look at the big picture and they know what motherfucker be on. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about the facts one week and everything, what I'm saying, you're talking about, Terrence Crawford ducking this week. Next week, you can't be saying, saying Crawford made a great business move and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be saying that, saying Crawford, saying looking out for his family. You know what I'm saying? Fuck legacy, like Floyd said, you can't eat legacy. No, bro. Nah. You said no, bro. You were talking like, what I'm saying, you talking greasy. If you talk greedy, it's one thing if you was just the type of fighter that say, man, what I'm saying, I'm just trying to, I come to the ring. What I'm saying, I'm just, what I'm saying, whatever opponent I get, what I'm saying, I respect them, da 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 da. But no, man, you ain't here talking shit like this nigga ducking me. What I'm saying, this nigga ain't on my level, and this nigga drunk, and if you talking greasy like that, bro, no, we got to hold you accountable. No, niggas don't. No, we can't let you off like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You done talk too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. HK Jeff says, he said, yes, sir, 8 or less, Errol. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can't let you off the hook like that, bro, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Sean Clark says, and Dongo got KO'd by Regis in 2, yeah, less than 2 rounds. He says, first message was a typo. Okay, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of which, you know what I'm saying, Regis is he's gonna be fighting Jose Cepeda, and that's gonna be a fire ass fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Jose Cepeda can fight. You know what I'm saying? But Regis a dog, and Regis, you know what I'm saying, I also think that this Terrence Crawford fight would have been great. You know what I'm saying? And you know, shit, he rocks with EJ Heavy too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was down there in Houston and I think he close with those Charlos and shit like that. So EJ got a lot of support from the fighters, from the real fighters who keep it real about boxing, not these motherfuckers who be dreaming about what kind of skills that Terrence Crawford have. Because if this nigga had those kind of skills, he would have been waiting in the ring. He would have signed. He would have been the first to sign that goddamn contract. He would have been all over that shit because he knew he was gonna beat EJ ass, right? If you think you're gonna, if you think you can beat somebody, you're gonna do everything you can to get that shit done, right? You don't give a fuck what it is. What I'm saying, we seen Devin Haney, sign a whole fucked up contract, to fight a nigga 2 times, what I'm saying, take less money, what I'm saying, and then, say he didn't even know if he was gonna be guaranteed a fight with Lomachenko, and he did all that shit, got undisputed. I'm saying, and now he's in a position to where he can call the shots. What I'm saying? That's all we're talking. That's all we're asking Terrence Crawford to do. Believe in yourself, my brother. What I'm saying? Like what's his name? Shit. What's that nigga saying? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. R. Kelly. I had to sing the song and remember the nigga name. Who picked up? I think he picked. Is he free? I think he free, man. I think that nigga free now. I like that. This nigga is definitely the Illuminati if he free. Anyway, what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, what I'm saying? He need to believe in himself, bro. What I'm saying? Right now, he's giving EJ all kind of, he's already confident, bro. But now he really know that he can beat your ass, bro. I mean, you done gave him too much. You definitely not getting into the ring with him now because he done seen how you avoiding the smoke. Nigga, you flinching. You shaking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now you done broke eye contact. Now he's ready, bro. Now he know he can steamroll your ass. You know what I'm saying? You don't give nobody no mental edge, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna fight him. And that's what Terrence Crawford has done. And this is why the fight is not gonna happen. Because he done gave EJ too much of a psychological edge. You know what I'm saying? You don't back out no damn negotiation, nigga. That's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's some kind of ploy to see if he can catch EJ slipping, you know what I'm saying? I sure hate it for him. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna make this shit a real massacre. You know what I'm saying? Educated Jazz said make Bud look scared to death. Yeah. You don't have that kind of energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't do that at this level. And that's why I think this motherfucker ain't gonna get in the ring. Cause he done showed too much of his hand. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker sitting at the card table and the motherfucker he's leaning over too far and everybody see what he got, bro. Everybody see what this nigga got. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just too much gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? He know that shit. Cause to him, he don't give a shit. Because he didn't have any intentions on getting in the damn ring in it in the first place. So he's like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm undisputed at 140. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence Jr. never know what it feels like to put them belts around his waist. You know why? You know why he'll never know it? Because you won't get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And hand them eyes over. Hand them eyes over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else had to do it. You ain't nothing special, bro. Give EJ them eyes, bro. Just call you Danis Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Get up, in Omaha one day and get on the phone and call Ugas. He said, Ugas, can that nigga really hit? You know what I'm saying? How your ribs feel this morning? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Is your eye still fucked up? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? He need to, do his research. You know what I'm saying? You just call him and say that, how he feel in the ring. What does it, I mean, is he really real? You know what I'm saying? But he don't even need that shit because you could just see how that nigga face looked. That shit was rearranged. You know what I'm saying? Ugas was just, and Ugas was giving it back to EJ too. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, you can hit EJ and he'll back up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you hit him good, he'll back up, but he's coming right back. You know what I'm saying? He's coming right back. And I think that's the thing that mentally drains motherfuckers when you hit them like really hard and you know you done gave him a good shot and here this motherfucker come again. That's what Danny Garcia was experiencing. That's what Ugas was experiencing. They give him a good couple of nice ass shots and this motherfucker coming right back with them damn gloves up. You know how he do it with that high guard and shit and start touching you and reaching out and just touching you and shit and then hit him a hard blow. And then all of a sudden this nigga coming from the side. It's like, God damn. God damn. You know what I'm saying? EJ's a motherfucker, bro. That nigga is real with that shit. That nigga is, you know what I'm saying? The nigga's a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be going back watching his fights, just looking at, little things, seeing how he be breaking motherfuckers down, bro. And it's mental as far as physical too. Because the nigga is constantly making you do something. He's like a damn fruit fly. You know what I'm saying? The nigga just be right there. You trying to survive and shit, and this nigga just right there constantly punching you in your gut, hitting you in your shoulder, touching you. You know what I'm saying? Doing always aggravating the shit out you. You can't even get a break. You know what I'm saying? He mirroring you in the damn ring. Everywhere you go, you just trying to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out some strategy to get a foothold against this nigga. No, this nigga don't do that. He fights a certain way so you can't get your rhythm. You know what I'm saying? He fights that way so you can't get your rhythm. He keeps you going, putting that pressure on you so you can't figure out shit. You know what I'm saying? And Terrence Crawford need that time to calculate. Yeah, can he fight, you know what I'm saying, off the cuff? Yeah, he can. You know what I'm saying? But that opens him up. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him open up. We've seen him fight off the cuff. And he got Falumaloon. You know what I'm saying? Anytime he fights off the cuff and see he's fighting lesser motherfuckers that could do that. If he open up against EJ, he gonna get fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get fucked up bad. And he knows that shit. You know what I'm saying? He knows he can't get at one point in the fight where he's just going for broke. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how that's how he get his ass, that's how he get in trouble. He just usually catches, you know what I'm saying, certain fighters that can't you know what I'm saying, that's not on their A game, like Sean Porter, aka Sean Porter. Sean Porter wasn't on his A game. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't. Kell Brook wasn't on his A game, but you could see the talent that they had in the fight against him. But when you got one foot out the sport, even Sean Porter said that fighters on the back end of their career don't have the same kind of fire and motivation. You know what I'm saying? You saw Kell Brook, he just came down for a payday. These fights are not going to help him in competitive fights against Jerome Bucenis. They're not going to help him in competitive fights against Errol Spence Jr. You need to fight competitive motherfuckers to stay sharp. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in the ring against other motherfuckers that can possibly beat you. So you need to fight your contemporaries like Virgil Ortiz Jr., somebody who's active and hungry. Because you can feel that pressure and you know what I'm saying, you staying sharp against somebody who's really trying to win. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with Terrence Crawford. He's a dull knife. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, the nigga old. You know what I'm saying? He's an old ass dull knife. That shit can't cut bread, bro. I mean, that shit can't cut bread. You know what I'm saying? That shit can't cut bread. What's going on? What's going on, bro?
What's going on, people? What's going on, man? What's going on? Up echelon in the building.
Mm-hmm. Upper echelon in the building with the 47 chambers.
The 47 palms of Spence.
Yes, sir. God damn it. A lot of people, I don't think a lot of people heard your shit, your spiel on that. Once you run it down to him with the Derrick James philosophy of the 47 palms. I don't think a lot of people heard that. Got a lot of new people.
You know, Derrick James is a master of technique. Derrick James, he was an adaptable fighter in his day, but he just didn't have the God-given skills that most of these fighters got out there. But he had the knowledge. See, he had the knowledge, and he was able to pass down his tutelage to more able-bodied fighters. See, he has a slew of fighters. Errol Spence, he got Jamel Charlo, he got Frank the Ghost, and he also has Sir Marcus Brown. And see, they can do things that he couldn't do, but he teaches them the laws of repetition. If you do
10,000
something,
hours. Go
Yeah,
ahead. I
10,000 hours,
didn't
you
want you to
become a
forget that.
master. Oh, no, that's what I'm telling you. The law of repetition.
Mm-hmm.
When you do something over and over and over, it becomes like second nature to you. So when you do reps of 10,000 hours repetition, it becomes automatic. And what he does, 10,000 hours, you become immune to it. Like if you ever watch Dragon
Oh, we
Ball Z,
got.
it's like Ultra Instinct. It's like when you go into
You know.
Ultra Instinct, your body start going without your mind even thinking. You just already in the mode. And see, he got them training over and over with the same punches, the same technique. You put Errol Spence in the ring with anybody, and if you watch, the same way he sparred, hit them bags and them pads, is the same combination that he does to everybody in there. He comes in with that body to the left, then he goes right up top, and then he starts putting you into motion. And Errol Spence got the motion, which is called the 47 palms. He uses the 47 palms to disrupt, disrespect, and destruct your body. He takes you down physically, mentally, as well as spiritually. He attacks you early, and with the bone crushing shots that he hit you with in the body, it's taking away your stamina, it's taking away your endurance. And like I said, don't nobody like to get hit to the body. And as you try to cover your body, he's coming up top. So it's a salvo of shots going to the body, to the head. And you can either throw back or you can cover up. And if you cover up, you're going to keep getting demolished by the shots that's coming because he's in rare form. He's just firing them. And he has a motion with him where he keeps his head on the swivel. He got his legs spread apart where he can dodge, but he's in the motion of throwing. And the best defense is a great offense. And he's throwing these shots. And if you try to throw with him, you're going to end up getting clipped, or you're not going to be able to protect yourself. You're going to get hit with something that's hard that's going to damage you. And while you getting beat up, that's taking away your stamina, it's taking away your power. And Errol, he is a perfect punch placer. He can hit you in the same spot from many different angles. And every time he hit you in your spot, it's wearing you down even more and more. And it's breaking your body down. That's why almost everybody that's fighting him has had their eye socket broke or disrupted. And Errol Spence, he can do it with his eyes closed. And Errol Spence make you fight where he wants you to fight at. And while you're in the middle of that 47 palm combo, he will switch from orthodox to southpaw to keep you where he wants you, where he's delivering these blows to you. And there's really nothing you can do but succumb to it or get away. But he cuts off the ring better than anybody. He has a perfect jab, and his jab always sets up the combo. He'll come in with a double jab or a single jab, then body, and then he start working you over. And this is what they do. This is what they do on the pads. This is what they do on the heavy bag. And they practice this over and over. They don't waste shots. They don't do that fancy speed punching on the bags. No. Derrick James is a savant. He has a philosophy at breaking another opponent down. And he teaches them the tools and the techniques to get you up out of there quick. And all of them train tip top. They can go 20 rounds in a fight. And you just can't beat that. Like Derrick James said,
How does it?
most
How
people
does
don't
the
want to fight.
47? How does the 47 start from the how it go from the body to head to the midsection to how do you say that shit?
It starts with the jab. Then it goes to the left to the body. Then you got the right coming up top to the midsection. Then you got the left to the head. Then you got the fighter either balling up or scrunching, trying to punch back. Then you got the left going back to the head, right to the body, left to the body, going back up. And then it's just starting to go into a combination. And there's just
God
nothing you
damn.
can do as it starts to come. And it gets worse and worse as it goes on.
Mm-hmm. And then he be switching. A lot of people don't know he be switching when he's on the inside and stuff. There's a lot of you got to like really watch it. A lot of shit that EJ do is very subtle, very subtle. You know what I'm saying? And so, same with Crawford. Crawford does some subtle things too. You know what I'm saying? But EJ, you can't see it unless you really watch boxing. You know what I'm saying? See what he's doing in there when he put his foot on the other side of the opponent and lock their ass in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't see that how he cut the ring off. And you know what I'm saying, when he put that right foot over there so you can't move and so he can put that shoulder on your ass and start working your ass.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's exactly what he do. That's why I say he'll switch in the middle of it. He go orthodox and southpaw while you right there to make sure you don't go nowhere. He keeps you where you want you. And if you try to punch with him, you're going to get hit even worse. Most fighters just try to wait, and he has a high motor, so he doesn't slow down. So you got to be able to punch with him.
Mm-hmm. And goddamn Derrick James, 'cause I was listening to Frank Martin. He said so much technical, what I'm saying, stuff that they got going on with, so when they go to the body, when they turn, it's a lot into it, what I'm saying, more than what people think. What I'm saying? That's why when he fought that Marinez Jackson dude, what I'm
Green.
saying, he was still trying to understand the whole philosophy of Derrick James, and fit it into his style. But once he caught on and Derrick James settled his ass down, he was able to get on the inside and use that technique that Derrick James teaches, going
What
to the body and
what
turn.
what you holler out when he was on Brian Gump? I mean, when he was on with my boy Custer. What Charlo holler out? Remember when
Uh, I don't remember
he
which
said
one.
how
Cause I know you did.
he don't even know the system. He said we got the
Mm,
system. Remember that? He said that about
mm-hmm,
brother. He said we
mm-hmm,
know the system.
mm-hmm,
They got that system.
mm-hmm,
You can't beat that system. I'm gonna tell you tonight, no. If anybody about to
mm-hmm.
put that in, I'm gonna give y'all an upset for tonight. Jamie Franklin's gonna beat Dillian White. He's plus 500. So if you put
Even
what
with them titties, even with them titties.
I think he beats Dillian White. I just put 100 on it. 100 brings you back 5.
When that motherfucker got the way in and I saw them titties, bro, I was like, really? So you really think that's gonna be an upset, bro? I mean, I don't
I
know the dude, so what I'm saying, I don't
I've
really
seen
know him
his
like
other
that.
fights. I've seen
Mhm.
his other fights. He's undefeated with 12 knockouts, bro. Like I've seen him fight.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you,
Well, I
Fabio
hope. I
Ward is
mean, I
another good
hope you're
shot.
right. I hope
Fabio
you're
Ward
right.
is another good fight tonight too. I
Mhm.
just don't. I'm just not that high on Dillian White.
Me neither. I don't like that PD, user. You know what I'm saying? He's scumbag to me, bro. I mean, we still waiting on the B sample, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
Whatever
took
happened
away
to the
my
B
damn
sample?
Zach Parker bet. They wouldn't let me put my Zach Parker bet in.
Mhm.
I feel like
You think?
John Ryder might give Zach Parker some problems, but Zach Parker should beat him though, because Danny Jacobs really beat damn John Ryder, but they gave it to him.
Well, John Ryder would be the easier fighter for Canelo. That's who he would like to pick. You know what I'm saying? To fight. You know what I'm saying? As for a tune up or whatever for Bivol. But hell, I don't think he's gonna take the Bivol fight at
That's why
all.
I
You
say I
know.
think Zach Parker gonna beat John Ryder though. They gave John
Mm-hmm.
Ryder the damn Danny Jacobs fight. Danny Jacobs clearly beat that man about 7 rounds, but they gave it to him. But I think
Mm-hmm.
Zach Parker, they trying to push Zach Parker, so I think he gonna get him.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You know what I'm
Demetrius
saying?
Andrade didn't want that Zach Parker fight, so that showed me that Zach must got a little something in him.
So you heard what Tank said about the fight,
Oh
about the
yeah,
EJ Terrence Crawford fight. What you thought about all that?
talk about the glass man.
Uh-huh. That whole analogy he used, the glass, one glass, one metal. Say which one gonna win out? If one
Bro, that's
guy
the
was a
same thing
gun.
I've been saying though. I've been saying that, man. Like it's like preaching to the choir, bro. I be telling these
Mm-hmm.
people, man, that Terrence don't stand a chance, man. The only person in the damn welterweight division that'll give Errol a pause for cause is Jerron Bruce Ennis. Virgil Ortiz would be the best fight though, because it'll be high action, high packed, and that shit right there pack out the damn stadium. But Boots, Boots is the only person that'll give Earl pause for cause, but Boots ain't been in there yet. Boots, he's great. And just as a pure athletics standpoint, if him and
Mm-hmm.
Earl had the same type of bouts and they went through the same type of struggles and fights, he would probably beat Earl. But see, Boots hasn't had to take it to that next level yet. He hasn't
Mm-hmm.
had to he hasn't had to evolve into a better man. Like until you evolve, see that's what being great is. Like if you play any type of sport or if you do anything, you have to evolve first. You reach a ceiling where you're good and you feel like you as good as you can be. Then you meet somebody that's better than you. And then you realize, hell, it's a whole nother level that I haven't even reached yet. So now that you
Okay.
done hit that other level, you push for that level and you make yourself better and you evolve to that level. And then you realize it's another level beyond that point. And as long as you keep evolving, that's how you become great. See, that's the difference between good and great. And see, Gerard Ennis is good with the capabilities of being great, but he needs the fights that is going to push him to that limit. See, Crawford hasn't had the fights that's going to push him to greatness. See, Crawford's good, but he hasn't been beyond good. He hasn't had the type of fights that'll push him beyond that. And so as long as he hasn't had that, he can never consider himself great. And when he gets in the ring with Errol, when it's time to go to that next level, when he digs in, yeah, he's going to dig in and go to another level. But when he goes to that other level, you know, EJ got a couple more levels he can go to. It's just not one level. It's levels on top of levels. When they say it's levels to this shit, that's what they mean. Because it ain't just one level. You got level after level after level. It's different levels to the top. Like Floyd had many levels. And if you ain't facing no fighter that's going to make you go to that level, how could you reach that level if you ain't got nobody to push you there? And see, Errol, he has Charlo as a sparring partner. And while he's taking these tough-ass fights, for years, Charlo has been his full-action sparring partner. They used to always fight around the same times. So they're going full-speed sparring. You're getting championship sparring, and y'all both got championship peak training. So y'all got peak training, and that's like playing chess against yourself. You know the next person moves, but you got to think, what would you not do when you do what you would do when you do like you do how you do it? You feel me?
God damn.
That's how it is, bro. That's how you make that IQ go to genius level. And I'm just telling people what it is. I mean, they just ain't understanding what's really going on. That's why it's so hard to beat Jermell. Because, hey, you fighting against yourself. And then like that's the best sparring partner Errol could ever ask for. And Jermell's a little bit bigger than him, so you know he can take some of Errol's shots, but he still succumbs to him. You feel me? But he's a little
iron sharpen iron, baby.
Yes, sir. And diamond cuts diamond.
God damn. Diamond cuts diamond. That's a new one right there.
That's an upper echelon exclusive. But you have the right to use it. I'm gonna market that, but you got rights to it.
Oh boy.
You can't take nothing else on the earth and scratch a diamond, but with the diamond.
Yep.
A diamond will scratch anything on earth, but you can't scratch a diamond unless you have a harder diamond. And that's something to think about right there.
And they say your boy better than Jermell. They say your boy be EJ. You know what I'm saying? They say your boy better than Jermell. I mean, shit, the nigga got
Jermell, but he's keeping Jermell toes though. But I say it's good that Jermell's a higher weight than him, so he has more cushion to absorb them shots. That's why when you see Jermell get hit, you see Jermell be eating that shit. He be taking shots from Errol.
He sure do. He sure do.
He be taking them third-nat shots from Errol. Ain't nobody at 154 hitting like Errol. And when him and Errol spar, Errol's not at 147. Errol's coming down from that heavier weight. So Jermell's taking the brunt of that shit, bro. That's what makes Jermell so dangerous. That's why I don't see nobody. That's why I think Jermell will beat Jermell or EJ will beat the shit out of Canelo. Just
especially now.
Because the two of them is like Goku and Vegeta. Jermell and Errol is Goku and Vegeta. And I'm gonna do a video on it tonight.
Definitely Vegeta with that goddamn hair. That nigga shit already gold.
I'm gonna do a video on it tonight. Goku and Vegeta is Errol and Charlo. Because they steady push each other to be better. And as long as them two pushing each other, can't nobody else catch up to them. Errol Spence already in his ultra instinct form. When he goes to the 47 palms, that's his ultra instinct. And when Charlo started doing his thing, he in his ultra ego. You feel me? So you know they both on a different level doing their thing.
They escape. Go ahead,
bro.
Dave Skates all day. So Rizzo Patterson, he says, low key, I agree with you. He said, I think Boots is exceptional, but he gets hits a lot. With his defense isn't great, but his offense is his defense. He said EJ Jab is going to give him plenty of problems alone. No doubt. I agree with that. I mean, that's pretty accurate right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's
that
see.
and the fact that when they start to fight, you know, Boots got a wide area that he has to protect. That wider area, that bigger up, because you know Boots almost 6 feet tall, and he has a very large, a very long, elongated upper body. See, Earl's upper body is compact. You feel me? Like his shit is compact like a pit bull, whereas Boots is like a German Shepherd. It's elongated. You feel me? Like he's
Mm-hmm.
tall. Like he's tall, so you know he got more to defend. And with all that body right there, Earl can go to town with all that body. I mean, Boots is long, but he can't cover that whole body. And that's what's gonna make that dangerous for him.
Mm-hmm. What's going on,
And
D
then when
Red C? Go ahead, bro.
oh no, go ahead and read it, bro.
D Red C said that was cold saying that was a cold saying pool. And PGH Big Doll in the building. He says Dillian White is damn overrated. You know what I'm saying? He says C level hype job, shaking my head. Of course he is. And Mike Big Box, he says, I appreciate you guys subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Mike Big's Boxing. You know what I'm saying? OG like me. What's going on inside the square circle? Let me drop the link in case you want to come. Oh, it's right there. In
King
case you want
Judah,
to come
what's
up.
up, brother?
What's going on, King Judah? You know what I'm saying? King Judah got that passion, bro. You know, say if you like people with passion in boxing and great
I,
videos, you know what I'm saying?
I can't
Subscribe
wait
to
to hear,
Inside Square Circle.
I can't
Mm-hmm.
wait to hear what King Judah got to say about what Tank just did.
Yeah, boy. You know.
Go ahead, hop up and do it.
He gonna say, you know, Tank need to take his own advice. Tank need to take his own advice. Don't be talking about Terrence Crawford if you ain't gonna take no fights yourself.
And now
I'm
Tank
just
talking
saying that.
he quit. And then a lie. He got here capping, knowing he quit. Devin telling them to drop. Devin telling them to go ahead and drop the footage. Come on up here, Judah, and tell us what you think about it.
Shit, we already know what time it is. Judah gonna be on that nigga helmet.
Yeah,
Let me
because you
see.
know Blue Blood was at the podcast and he was talking to Tank and he told Tank he feel like it's only 3 people that can beat him. He said Shakur, Devin, and Gervonta himself. And that's when you didn't hear about it.
Well,
And
I mean, Blue been saying that shit for years, bro.
no, they just had it on the Ride podcast. And you know, Gervonta, if you look on Twitter, Devin,
Oh,
Shakur,
I
and Tank,
seen it. I saw
yeah,
it. Mm-hmm.
Tank talking about
Mm-hmm.
I done sparred both of them and cracked both of them. And see, Shakur said, I never lose to a midget. He sitting there talking that shit to Shakur. Shakur gonna beat his ass up now. He keep thinking Shakur the same person he boxed. Okay, you boxed Shakur when he was damn near 16, 17. He done got bigger now.
Yeah.
But Tank
So I
still
mean
got
that.
that. Tank got that equalizer if he can get it. But a great big person always beat a great little person, though. You feel me? When you got a little
Mm-hmm.
person versus a great person and they got the same skill set, the bigger person gonna always win. That's why they got weight. That's why they got divisions.
Mm-hmm. And Dungeon Talk said Charlo be wearing body protectors when he's sparring Spence. Yep. And
He
Dave
got to.
Skates you know how EJ, man, that nigga a body snatcher for real. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bigger.
It just is what it is. Dave Skates all day says EJ has better definitely has better fundamentals than Mel. He said at the same way EJ watches him, but they stable mates. He says Nilo don't want Nello don't want no smoke with Mel. No
And,
doubt. You know,
and Dave,
not at
I'm
this
think
point in his
something
career.
else, Dave. You know, Jamil Charlo's a pure boxer though. Jamil just starting to get into that Mexican bang bang style. You know, Jamil Charlo, he'll sit there and float the whole fight. But you know, Derrick James got him where he sit down on his punches and don't waste his energy all the time now. If you look at some of his old fights, you'll see he used to float like a butterfly and sting like a yellow jacket. Now he's stinging like a motherfucking hornet.
Yeah, ever since he been on that Hornet shit, boy, he been
And now
on
he don't
one.
He be hovering. He hovers. He don't float. Now he hovers and it stings. Pow.
No, it kind of reminds me his
Appreciate you,
style
buddy.
because but he got better defense. But he kind of reminds me of the way Keith Thurman attacks sometimes, like when he fought Castano. You know what I'm saying? How he floated on the ring ropes and then he just counter punched off the
Yeah,
ring ropes.
that's the way Keith Thurman was doing Danny Garcia, and he tried to do Sean Porter, but Sean Porter used to bull rush it though. But yeah, that's what I said. If Keith Thurman can't get back to that, he reminded me exactly of one time, because one time used to float and then he'd bomb you with either hand. That was Keith one
But the
time.
difference is, I think Jamil his hooks come. It's a different angle because Keith shit would be wide as fuck sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And because of his athletic ability, he can hit the target because of his speed and reflexes. But
Keith
Jamil, he got a little
too.
bit more precision than Keith. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because Derrick James teaches that precision. You know, he teaches pinpoint accuracy. You feel me? You can throw the best shot in the world, but it won't do nothing if it don't hit the target.
I
You
was
feel
just
me?
watching Keith Thurman versus Marius Barrios, and I was just looking. I said, Keith, he don't look bad. It's just that,
He looked
once he
bad
get
in that fight,
tired,
though.
huh?
You tell you why. Let me tell you why he looked bad in that flight. If you go back and
Well,
look at his,
I mean, let me finish. Let me finish it up. I mean, I'm gonna say certain points.
yeah,
You saw flashes of the old Keith Thurman because he was still able to move out of danger. But it comes a point now with the older Keith Thurman. Yeah, he gets trapped and he gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? And he slows down. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And that's when he get in trouble.
But see, the way he
You
looked
know.
at that Barrios fight, he looked like he wanted to be Mr. Walk him down, Keith, because that nigga was brawling as hell in that fight, bro. You see how big that nigga was?
Yeah, that nigga looked like he would cut up, man. And it looked like
That's
a
why,
damn like he cut like a pound of dope. You
yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
Earl like that, bro. You need to get back to your slim, athletic float. Like, he had so much weight on him, he couldn't float. That nigga was about 165 at fight night, bro. He
Yeah,
was
he
damn
looked big as shit.
165. Yeah. And he can't go in there with Earl like that because Earl too damn technical and athletic. And you see, Keith's punches was a lot slower than they used to be. Because one time he used
hmm
to have that flash. See, if he was the old one time, I think he would have got Barrios up out of there. But see,
Yeah,
that's like saying,
he almost got him up out of there then if you had the energy to follow up. You know what I'm saying? He caught him one time, you know what I'm saying, off a exchange, and man, Marius was wobbling and he couldn't finish him that round. You know what I'm saying? And he had him all fucked up, but it was just because of that
calories.
extra weight. Yeah, that extra weight
But
he
say like you work out, you need like 3,500, depending on your muscle mass. Like if you got 5% muscle mass, you need 2,400. If you got 10% muscle mass, you need like 3,200 because your body has to feed the muscles. And see, that
hmm
muscles take oxygen, nutrients, and all that. So it's gonna sap your strength and sap your energy a lot faster. And see, that's why they didn't want Earl to get big. That's why they don't let him work out with weights. Because Earl get big, then he ain't gonna be able to be that motor that he used to be. You feel me? Like he ain't gonna have that high work rate because the muscles. That's why Herschel Walker ain't never work out on no bars or nothing. And he played. You remember Herschel Walker, the running back? Only workout he ever did was calisthenics. Like he did push-ups. He said he used to do 10. I mean, he used to do 2,000 push-ups before he started his calisthenics, and he'd do 2,000 when he done. He said he ain't never
hmm
touched a weight bar or nothing. Because when you put that extra weight on that, you gotta compensate for that. And see, with
hmm
Keith, well, I say he looked bad in that Barrios fight because you see he wasn't on his toes like he used to be. Usually Keith will
Yeah.
float, he'll float about 7 rounds on them toes, and he'd be like Charlo was in that Castano fight. He'll float, just float and tag. But he couldn't do that because he was too heavy, just like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford at 140, he looks a lot different than he do at 147. At 147, Bud tries to be a bully. He tries to sit down on his shots and walk them down. You don't see him
hmm
floating around. You don't see him mixing it up like he used to. You see him sitting down, trying to time people, trying to catch them in, counterpunch. But when you got the right ingredients and the right weight and the right amount of muscle, then you can do like Charlo, do like Spence, and do like One Time used to do. See, One Time now, couldn't fuck with the one time of the Danny Garcia time because that one time was athletic and he'd throw a punch from behind his back and it'd be so fast it'd catch you. That's what happened with Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. When Deontay Wilder picked up that extra weight, you see that damn knockout shot of his came a lot slower, and Tyson could see it. But see, Slim Deontay Wilder, you know, he don't see that shit coming. And see, that's what people don't realize. With the weight, you lose something as well as gain something. Like if you gain strength, you lose speed. If you gain power, you lose accuracy or something like that. You know, you're going to lose something as you gain something. There's no way around it. Unless you do it naturally without no enhancements like weights and stuff, then your body will naturally adapt to it. And, you know, you'll keep your shit. like Errol, like him being a natural 160 pounder, if he go to 154, he really wouldn't lose much because he's comfortable at that weight. See, he's losing a lot of his power and a lot of his stamina. He be fatigued because he be weight drained at 147. Errol with a full set of energy, like when they see him at 154, they're gonna be like, "This nigga a monster." That's why I'm waiting. So that's why I can't wait till he get to 140, 154. Like Terrence Crawford held this shit up. Like we could be seeing his next fight at 154, handling that damn shit. Because we have yet to see the best Errol Spence.
Dave skates all day. What's going on, Slim season? What's up, Slime season? What's going on?
What's up, bro? What's up, Unc?
What's happening, bro? We're just kicking it.
Hey, man, I was waiting on you to hop online, man. You ain't hopped on in a couple days, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, I had to get some sleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting in work, bro. You know, Thanksgiving and shit, you know, gotta go out and eat with the old lady and all that.
Yeah. Hey, Unc, I heard you say you think Errol might be his best at 154. He might
154 or 160.
I was just gonna say he might be at 160, man. He might be.
I'm just saying he'd be a lot better than he is now.
Yeah.
Because right now he's weak. He's weaker than he usually is. Like I remember Earl's earlier fight when he was at 150, 152.
Yeah, his first fight.
His first couple fights, he was popping them things off crisp.
Then when he get up to 154, 160, it'd probably be easier. He probably could work with Blu-ray again. Because, you know, Blu-ray be having to put on all that muscle. So it's
but see, they do it naturally, though. Blu-ray and them don't work with no weights, though.
Yeah, it's calisthenics.
Yeah. People don't realize them dips and shit will get you just as cut as the weight bars do. They'll get you cut up while the weights will get you wider and big, give you mass.
Look at them
boys.
But
you know, calisthenics get you cut.
What's going on? Let me shout out Renee Box Young. Y'all subscribe to Renee Box Young, you know what I'm saying? Great content over there, you know what I'm saying? He keep it pushing about, you know what I'm saying, all the other fights in boxing, you know what I'm saying? Got a wide array of fights that he cover, you know what I'm saying? He keeps it right down the middle, you know what I'm saying? He ain't biased like we is over here. You know what I'm saying? I tell motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I'm biased, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't biased. I just want to see, you know, if Terrence would have deal with if a motherfucker.
I mean, I'm not speaking for you. I'm just saying, like,
I'm biased.
I'm
respectfully biased, Paul. I'm respectfully biased.
Yeah, me too. Because, like, if a motherfucker don't want to fight, bro, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker, no, that's bias. I'm biased, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because
at first I wasn't.
I'm for everybody's bias. In my
everybody's
opinion.
biased. Everybody got
something they like. If I don't like how a fighter is moving, you know what I'm saying? You know they're gonna call you biased any motherfucking way.
Yeah,
so
they is.
I just claim it. Claim it.
No matter if you call it down the middle, they still gonna say you biased. That's why
I call it down the middle. I call it the way I see it, and they call it bias.
Right.
But it's
I'm saying.
Not bias.
That's what I'm saying.
I done seen the fight 10 times in my head. And when I look at the fight 10 times, this man wins 10 out of 10 times. That's the way it is.
I'm respecting
I'm just letting motherfuckers know that shit don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old school I'm not politically correct and none of that shit. So you may hear some old fucked up tropes on here. I'm just a regular guy. So, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like locker room talk and shit like that and you want to be all prim and proper, don't come here. You know, crying to me about all this little sensitive ass shit. Y'all be on this pussy punk ass shit that's going on in the world. You know, you can't say, you know what I'm saying? If I see a goddamn midget, it's a midget. Goddamn it. I'm not saying
that be because
and if it's a girl, I see if she stripped.
That's right. If she's a hoe, she's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna hear all that over here. So you know what I'm saying? So don't come over here with your little new age, you know what I'm saying, sensibilities.
All that politically correct bullshit.
I'm definitely a OG, you know what I'm saying? Straight caveman, all that shit. So, you know, don't come over here crying to me to pull you don't come over here crying to me with all the homo shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we real dudes over here. So, you know what I'm saying? So miss me in the comments with all your little sensitivity shit. Cause I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? I was raised on some real shit. So if you want to hear some real boxing talk from some real men who ain't affected about what a motherfucker call you, if he call you by you, so what? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Too many motherfuckers out here trying to prove too much to too many people, and you can't get a real, you know what I'm saying, account of what's going on because everybody's trying to be so damn politically correct. Mm-hmm.
That's why motherfuckers don't be giving Errol his credit though when it come to Bud, because they don't want to just call it how it is. They don't want nobody.
No, they just hate Errol. That's all.
Yeah,
they just
be
hate
trying
Errol.
to play the fence.
Just call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real.
That's all.
Just keep it real. And you know, you could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could be wrong, but don't be afraid to be wrong and have people call you out from you being wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just so everybody's trying to be so fucking perfect now. You know, when did we come to a point in our society where niggas, you know, half the niggas I drunk beer on the corner with was wrong about a lot of shit. The niggas got fucking states wrong, cities wrong and shit, but we still popping our shit.
See what it is. That's why motherfuckers push. They making the black man more feminine while they making the woman more masculine. That's why you see all these damn women as damn the stars of movies. While the man is the damn sidekick now.
That's that feminine.
Like they done turned Thor into a pussy punk ass nigga.
Right. He showed didn't they though? And they turned the
how you gonna turn Thor into a pussy punk ass nigga, dog? Like, come on, man. And
right. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got the movie called the Queen King. What? It ain't no such thing as a woman king. It ain't no woman king. It's called a damn queen. A king specifically means a man.
Well, we called them bull daggers back in the day.
No, we called them queens. There'll still be a damn queen. There ain't no damn woman king. A woman king, that's an oxymoron. That's like icy hot. It don't go together. A woman king, or you mean a queen?
No, we talking about women that like other women. You
exactly. It's still a damn queen. It's a queer ass queen.
It's a fucking dyke.
It's a bull dagger.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But it's still a damn queen.
But you know, it ain't got nothing. They just need to stay in their lane. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't no.
Like they got more rights. They got more
damn history. No, I'm just saying it ain't no. If you're gonna try to, you know, put them over niggas, you know what I'm saying? Just keep the shit real. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't happened with a whole bunch of them chicks got wiped out. You know what I'm saying? When they fought the French and shit. It's like just put that part in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Where you know they got Falumaloon. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to act like nobody, you know, like the 300 and shit, like they didn't get Falumaloon eventually. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers like standing there, all your homeboys getting fucked up and shit. But y'all lost, nigga. You fought against 100,000, 300 against 100,000. I don't give a fuck. You gonna lose, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna lose.
Got your ass.
You know, they be having. That's why these motherfuckers be getting these guns. They be watching these movies and thinking they could take on the world, take on everybody. The police is coming there and just take your ass out. That shit ain't no movie. When that bullet hit your ass and shit, you be like, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real. You know what I'm saying? You know, stop watching these crazy ass movies thinking that's the way the world is. You know what I'm saying? The real world is the real world and the movies is the movies.
Niggas think they Scarface, but they ain't see the end of the movie.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to my little friend. You know what I'm saying? That nigga
like I said, they ain't see the end of the movie.
Fucked up. That nigga got fucked up. No. Unless you got a pile of cocaine that you can sniff up like that and go out there and face everybody, just start throwing niggas around like rag dolls and taking 100. That nigga took about 100 bullets in that damn. I mean, he kept walking. You know, I was like, this shit is bullshit, bro. I said, that is such bullshit. This shit, nigga, I get shot in the goddamn pinky and shit, I'm going down, nigga. You know, I said,
I can honestly say, I've seen a nigga on drugs take a whole lot of shit, bro. When them niggas hyped up like that, they be already dead. And they don't even know it. Their body just reacting. It's still going.
Hey,
I'm happy to say that I have never seen no shit like that. Except
the
for
adrenaline the adrenaline be rolling. They don't even know what's going on, bro. That adrenaline keeps them going. Like, even if he would have got rid of them people, as soon as the adrenaline would have went away, he would have died anyway. He done took too many shots. Like I said, I remember
the nigga got top
homeboy was fighting. Remember I told you my homeboy hit the damn Mexican in the head with a crowbar. That motherfucker hopped straight back up. The shit was leaked wide open, but he was on that damn motherfucking booger sugar. And that nigga, but niggas was crazy. That's how I broke my hand that night. Them niggas was superhuman.
Hey, the next day he gonna feel that shit. The next day that nigga gonna feel that shit. You know.
Hell, I ain't even gonna lie. You know, I had even went to the dark side at one time before. You know, hey, I knew how Scarface felt. You feel me? I had got shot twice. You know, that's where I got my wounds at. I had got shot twice. Didn't even know I was shot. We was at war. We was at war before I went to go do my 10 years fed. Now I feel them bullet wounds every time it's cold and rainy now. But hell, I didn't feel it when I got them.
Shit, I'm surprised Vlad didn't reach out to you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Vlad, you know what I'm saying? Once motherfucker done some time, but here come Vlad and shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Vlad, bro.
That nigga be coming to get all it. He come for all the information.
Yeah, he did. He got my cousin on his show. My cousin was on his show and in the Double XL magazine and shit. You know, like I told you, when we was doing it that time, I wasn't trying to be all flash. I wasn't trying to be in the limelight because you know I love the streets too much. I ain't want to, you know, and see that's why I got this other channel. It's called the Upper Echelon Man, right? It's teaching men how to be the best you. Because I see there's a lot of men channels out here that's trying to teach men how to be a high value man and everything, but just because you got money, that don't make you a simp. It just means you a simp with the money. See, I'm a nigga that's always been an alpha male. One that's always got what he wanted and know how to daggone get what he wants. You know, I'm teaching men how to go after what they want without being a simp from an alpha's point of view to show you what these women really do want and how you can you know, do your thing, you know.
Man, these women want to be dominated, man. That's what they want. They want to be dominated.
Yeah, it's about that swag, bro. And it's about knowing that me being with you is a privilege for you, shawty. You ain't doing me no favors. I'm doing you a favor.
Facts.
And once you realize that you the shit and you doing her a favor.
All that shit where they be talking about the woman the prize, that shit ain't real. That's backwards as hell, man. Because the man
hey, giving us too much giving out pimp knowledge here on Full Counter Box.
Man.
Yes, sir.
We the one that provided protection.
Y'all giving out too much game for free, goddamn it. You feel goddamn getting
y'all join the Upper Echelon Man right there. Now I finished teaching y'all the great skills of the pimpology.
Y'all got to sign up for Full Counter Plus, man.
Goddamn.
Full Counter Plus, man. You got to sign up for Full Counter Patreon, and you got to sign up to the Upper Echelon Man.
Oh man, they couldn't stand me on goddamn Patreon if I was over that, boy. They wouldn't be able to fuck with me over there, bro.
Shut your channel down, fool.
They wouldn't. I got stories for days, bro. Let me tell you, I tell you some shit.
I even made a convict page. I even made a page to talk about all the stories when I was in prison. I told you.
1,000 pages.
Yeah, bro. I just made I done made 4 channels now, bro. I done made 4 channels. I'm gonna push all 4 of them. I'm gonna have the Upper Echelon Sports Bar. I got the Upper Echelon Man teaching niggas how to be a righteous man. And
you ain't been dropping no boxing content though, man. You ain't been dropping no boxing content. I've been checking for your shit. You ain't been dropping no boxing content.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping it now, bro. You know, I was just getting all this other stuff set up, bro. It takes a while to get these things set up, you know.
Oh yeah, it do.
Yeah, so now I got everything set up. Now I'm just gonna start dropping content back to back on all them channels. Like I got the channel Righteous Disciple. You know, it's showing the brother who we really are. And like, you know, a lot of stuff from the ancient days in the Bible days that people don't even realize, right?
Yeah.
Like y'all remember? I'm gonna give you something that's. I got the convict code. That's showing people how we was convicts in that thing, how that shit went through. I got Righteous Disciple. I got the Upper Echelon Man, and I got Upper Echelon Sports Bar.
I'm
gonna tell you some of the things that's going. Let me give y'all a snippet of what's gonna be on Righteous Disciple, right? Watch this. Y'all remember the UFOs, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know the King James Bible, that's the Bible that we go by. You know, even if you're a Hebrew Israelite, or
King
if you
James
ain't
was a
found
faggot
yourself
though.
yet. Huh?
King James was a faggot though.
I mean, it don't matter what King James was, he had the Bible commission. You feel me? He ain't got shit to do with the Bible. He just had the commission. And it's the one you want to use. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Do you know where the Greek gods were Saturn, Jupiter, all them
Mute
came
your
from?
mic, bro.
Dude,
Look at Pete.
man, you pissing online, bro?
Mute your mic.
Yeah, bro, you gonna get a nigga demonetized. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all checking Leviticus, right? When they walking in Leviticus and Moses, remember you had the Levites, the only ones that was allowed to touch the altar where God was in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know God used to fly that ship? God used to be in the ship with them. If you go back to Leviticus, remember when they stopped in the wilderness and then they said God arose up and went forth to go search out the lands, right? You don't remember when Moses was like, "Arise, O Lord, arise. Let them fear you." That wasn't them carrying God. God arose and moved forth on his own. It's in the Bible. It tells you about it.
Yeah, I remember Leviticus. I'm listening. I know
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord was piloting that altar, his ark of the covenant. That's what it was made. But that's what the snippets I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna break it all down on that. Just like I'm gonna break down who inhabited the earth before us.
You know, that's what Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan be talking about, the great wheel, the mothership. They be saying Elijah Muhammad on the mothership.
But I'm gonna break it down for y'all all the way. Just like I'm gonna break down who inhabited this earth before us. Because Genesis 1 says in the beginning it was Genesis 1. In the beginning it was God and the earth. I mean, it was the word, right? And it was the earth, it was the heavens and the earth. Remember that? And all was good, right? So already in Genesis 1, it was the heavens, the earth, it was God and the word and his people, right? And the angels, right? Then this is when you go to Job, because they're going to talk about how these people was here before man. But when you go straight to Genesis 2, what happened? The earth was sitting in a ball in waters. The heavens and the earth had been flooded. From Genesis 1 to Genesis 2, the earth had been flooded out. It had been flooded out, and God had to move across the face of the waters and remove the waters from the deep. See, God flooded out the heavens and the earth. He flooded the heavens and the earth. Because remember, at first the heavens and earth was made, but then it was a void and it was sitting in the water. That's because God destroyed the heavens and the earth right there, because the first inhabitants of the world was Satan and the sons, he was Lucifer and the sons of God, the angels. See, the angels was here with the dinosaurs. They was here before us. And it's proof in it. When you go to Job would talk about, you wasn't here when the earth was created, when the sons of God was here rejoicing in my name, when they was bound by when the waters came. See, the sons of God was here before us until God fleshed it out, because it was evil here. And that's when the face of the Lord went across the waters and drew the water up. And then that became the 7 days of creation. Because after that, then he created the earth anew. He started creating the world again. But if you go back and check, the world was already created in Genesis 1. Genesis 2, he destroyed it. It's called a Genesis gap theory. It's the Genesis gap.
Hey, keep it real. Let keep talking, man. Cut that shit out, man. Let spit his game, man.
Let's get back on the boxing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can check out Upper Echelon, you know what I'm saying, on that, because that sounds real interesting, you know what I'm saying?
I'll love to everything I got is supported by facts. You know, I'm not going to tell people that that's not wrong. You know, full counter tell you, I stay with facts.
Oh, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting, but we got to stay on boxing.
Yeah, you know, I said that was just a snippet.
When Errol supposed to be fighting, man? When Errol supposed to be fighting?
February 11th.
Oh, you know the exact day. Okay.
It's either 11th or
Cause
the 13th. It's
'cause I
usually
thought they was gonna try that. I thought they was yeah. It wasn't. It didn't make sense. 'Cause I got it off the boxing boards where they trying to squeeze this shit in for the 17th of December. I said that didn't make no damn sense.
nah, it was
You know
either
what I'm saying?
February 11th or February the 13th. I can't remember that. I forgot which one it was. Whichever day is the Saturday, that's the day they fighting on. And then they're gonna try to make the Bud fight by June. That's the timeline because in May, Jerron Boots Ennis is gonna be Terrence Crawford's mentor. So either he's gonna have 3 months to make that fight, or they're gonna strip him. So
Yeah.
see,
Everybody talking about trying to script EJ
yeah, but see,
and
they
stuff.
mad at Terrence Crawford because he fucked up the bag.
Hmm.
What people don't realize, the reason why Montes Stanionis got skipped over because these sanctioning bodies want that bread.
Yeah. Errol
You
the
fight,
big fish. He generate the most bread. I ain't gonna
yeah,
strip him.
they get 3%. They get 3% of both purses. When you're fighting, they get 3% of both purses. So if you got Errol versus Montes Stanionis, he's not gonna really get that big a purse. It's not a big draw.
Yeah,
But
you
if you
want
got Errol,
3% of 10 million, or you want 3% of goddamn 500,000. That's why Errol ain't getting stripped.
well, you
It'll be
know,
Bud getting
Errol
stripped
ain't.
first.
You fight Errol, you ain't getting 500,000. I mean,
No, he just
Ugas,
making an example. He just
damn
giving
Cuban.
yeah.
Ugas had the worst following. Period. Ain't nobody follow Ugas. His own people didn't follow him, and Earl still packed out the stadium with Udenis Ugas. You feel me?
Now, what
That's
I'm
star
saying
power.
is, they're stripped. They're not gonna strip Errol because they want 3% of that
Nah,
10 he gonna
hell
make.
no, they not about to strip Earl. They're not gonna
Bud
strip
ain't
him, just
generating that
like they
much
won't
money.
strip Canelo. That's why they won't strip Canelo, because Canelo is the big dog. He the big
That's right.
cheese.
That's right.
That's
Let
why
me get some
motherfuckers
of the
keep talking about Canelo ain't fighting. It's because he don't have to.
Get some of them comments,
right.
huh?
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
get
let
some
me
of the
get some.
comments.
Dave Skates all day says facts. DJ got his technique so crispy. Them KOs went up. Same with Caleb Plant. Now he's sitting on his punches properly. Say he always had power, but the wrong technique in the past. And Hustler guy, what's going on, bro? He says all EJ has to do to Ennis is what Anton Russell did to Ennis. He said apply relentless pressure to Ennis.
I
And
think Russell lost that third fight, though. I'm just being real. I sat there and scored it again. They just wanted Russell to win because Ennis won that last fight they did. But Russell was just
okay.
a better name going into the Olympics. Russell was. So he
Re-
had that
re- uh,
pedigree.
Renzo Patterson says mailboxed and brawl with Castano in that second fight. And Dave Skates all day says Charles Young definitely want to see that. He said he'll improve a lot. What's going on? Educated jab in the building. He's hollering at Hustler guy. Hustler guy says he says Tank will hurt Shakur badly. What's going on, Bully Bully? He says Keith Thurman likes to pace himself.
Ain't no
Yeah, he
pacing
do.
with Earl.
Yeah, he gonna turn that shit up on your ass.
And
You heard what
Marvin
Garcia
Banks.
said.
Hmm.
What'd he say?
Marvin Banks.
They gave it to Dillian White. Yep, that's 100 loss.
Oh, he says Dillian White just won by majority decision.
Yeah, see, they had to give it to him. That shit was a robbery, bro. Majority
Hmm.
decision. That means one person had that shit as a damn tie, and the other two had him winning. You feel me?
Hmm.
I knew he didn't have enough stump just to beat that nigga like that, dog. How
Hey,
you get a
like I
majority
said,
decision?
I saw them titties. I didn't think he had a chance.
But you see that, Pool, he got a majority decision. That
Hmm.
means really that boy probably won that fight and they took it from him.
Could have
Because
been
Dillian White,
just like they did Ortiz Jr. versus
just like they did
Lomachenko.
O'Neal versus Loma.
Hmm.
Well, nah, because that dude, it was about 6'6". I give them both 6'6". So Loma got the name, so he get the nod.
Hmm. Let me see. Dave Skates they says, yep, when Keith Thurman gets hit with them body shots, said he'll be on his bicycle quick, laugh out loud. He said Boreals don't got the crack like that. He said, imagine EJ gonna punch a hole through Keith Thurman laughing my ass off. And Renzo Patterson says, what I like about Baby Zoo is Zoo ain't as fast and as skilled as Castano, but he brings pressure like Castano and he hits harder. He said Mel about to have another. What's that? What's FOTY stand for? What's that? Another 40? after he in Baby Zoo? Another what?
That's fight of the year,
Yeah,
Oh, fight of the year.
he ain't Renzo, because for one, if you can let Terrell Garcia, a pillow-fisted dude like him, drop you, you get in that mail, bro. It's lights out. Terrell Garcia has no crack. Period. Terrell Garcia was able to drop that man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing: Terrell Garcia, he was a bust coming out the Olympics. And Zach Parker, you seen him fighting Terrell. I mean, Tim Tszyu, you seen him fighting Terrell Garcia. You heard Earl say that nigga garbage. Tszyu ain't that good, bro. He's not that good, and his power is not that bad. I mean, if his power was anything, he would have stopped Terrell Garcia early.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Cause I was shocked when he went down against Garcia. I was like, man, this dude is trash. Man, he ain't gonna make it.
Fool. When you seen him get dropped by Garcia, what was the first thing you thought? It don't matter that he came back. And what was the first thing you thought when Terrell Garcia dropped you?
I was like, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't that. He ain't that dude.
Somebody.
I was like, shit. It's like, this is the dude that's talking all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I said, this the nigga talking shit for Jamel? I said, this nigga last 3 damn rounds. And he keeps
But you see, also, you know, Jamel raises, you can see how he can raise his game. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he can fight below the level that he's, you know what I'm saying, that he's used to, you know what I'm saying? Then he raised his game. Yeah, he raised his game again.
Level.
Yeah. And Tim Tszyu hands up, bro.
What's Jermaine Rose? What you on? You talking about some Herschel Washington? You never touched the book either. And Dave Skates All Day says facts. He says that extra muscles need oxygen, which equals getting gas faster, nowhere around it. Which way is why bodybuilders can't run a mile. He said AJ gasses out fast because he built like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, that muscle too bad.
And Dave Skates All Day comes back. He says EJ do it the right way, which is why in the 12th round he ain't breaking a sweat.
Now he getting that lather. That's why it seems like he getting. It's like, you know, when runners run, you know, at first they start getting tired until they hit that damn sweet spot. And then, you know, it's like they got their second wind and then they can run all day after they hit that sweet spot. You feel me? That's what Errol, like, you know, he cranking up that car until he get to like the fifth or sixth round. Then he get that sweet spot where now his muscles are opened. Now he operating on all cylinders. That's why people feel like Errol getting stronger, because now his body's got the oxygen, the blood's flowing. He got his muscles open all the way up. Like he got his car cranked up and he riding down the highway with the foot on the gas now.
It's like, how many times are they gonna make Dillian White versus AJ? How many times, bro? We gotta watch that in one lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this shit don't make no sense, bro.
One, right? This is gonna be just the second one.
I thought they fought twice already.
I'm tired of seeing Dillian White, period.
Nah, you seen him versus Tyson Fury twice, I think. No,
I'm talking about AJ.
Somebody, but this is the second time fighting AJ though.
You think about your
Okay. I thought they fought twice already.
He got knocked out by Povetkin, Tyson Fury, and the other guy.
That's not going to be a fight. Well, maybe the Brits will be interested in that shit, but I don't think America going to be interested in seeing Dillian White versus AJ again.
He hit with a damn uppercut. That's it. Out 3 to 4 times with an uppercut.
This Educated Jab says he says Bud got 1 or 2 rewatchable fights. He said just Sean and Gamboa or some shit like that. Renzo Patterson says Wilder should never put that extra weight on. Yeah, we've been saying that shit forever, bro. Renzo Patterson says a great balance for that is chopping wood. Yep. It's I think I saw Shoo out there chopping wood. And Dave Skates All Day said, yeah, when he gets to 154, he's gonna turn Fedora into a sawdust. Laugh out loud. Them cracks gonna hit different. EJ gonna be stronger at 54. That's what Up be saying. Up be saying that shit, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Renee Box Young? Subscribe to Renee Box Young.
54 and 60. 54 and 60, he gonna be a whole different type of monster, bro. And all I can tell people to do is watch out.
Mm-hmm. Michael Ray the second says, he says, Errol gonna be his very best in the Bud fight. He said, Bud's being afraid. He said, if Bud stopped being afraid. And Renee Box Young, you know what I'm saying? He says, yeah, Calisthenics is the best. You know what I'm saying? Is that in my opinion? What is
Yeah,
that? And
IMO.
they be
In my
in my
honest
opinion. In my honest opinion.
yeah.
And so W Nibbles, what's going on, W Nibbles? I see you out there. And I'll subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing. He's another OG in the game. He's down with the winning team over there. You know what I'm saying? Great
Good
content.
fight, man.
So
That's
they
my
be
boy.
putting it out. Just
Hey,
Do and G5 and them guys, Yoda Crush, you know what I'm saying? All them guys, Skywalker, you know what I'm saying? Boxing, they all be putting it down, you know what I'm saying?
hey,
And
Paul,
let me see.
did Tank really leave Mayweather Promotions?
Nah, Mayweather.
No, he asked him to terminate his contract, didn't he?
Yeah, Mayweather. They're not about to man. Who's gonna terminate that cash cow?
Nobody.
And see,
You know what I'm
Tank
saying?
go to Jay Prince and try to buy himself out of Mayweather the way Mayweather and them did. You know, let's Tank get somebody that Floyd respects or scared of. He's stuck. Floyd got a lifetime contract on Tank, bro. That's why he said, "How can you let a kid sign this type of contract?"
Well, you ain't got shit, you know what I'm saying? He started out, he ain't had shit. So,
I'll tell you like this:
that's how Don King used to get motherfuckers with that
Tank
blank
good.
contract. Come with that
Tank,
100,000, show them
yeah,
some money they never seen before. And shit, you know what I'm saying? 100,000 is a lot to a motherfucker that's broke.
man,
You know
Tank
what I'm
making
saying?
millions, dog. But I'm gonna tell you like
It
this:
wa-
Tank is good. Tank is good, but so is Shakur. So is Devin. So is Boots. So is Jabel. Like, it's a lot of good black fighters out there, but guess what? Tank had the Floyd Mayweather treatment. Mayweather pushed that man, and even from the word go, he was getting all types of fans and accusations just because he was Floyd, little nigga. And Adrian Broner. Everybody that loved Adrian AB flocked to Tank as well. So see, Tank gotta realize, yeah, you did what you did in the ring and everything, but nigga, you would be half the star you is without Floyd and Adrian Broner.
Yeah, he benefited off of AB and Floyd.
Exactly. So you should be thankful that they even put you in that situation because you could be another great fighter out here. Look at all these great fighters that got better records than you today. Come on now.
Tank
I
one
mean,
of them niggas that
they,
let you do something for him, then they forget everything you did for him.
yeah. Look at
Mhm.
Deontay. Deontay Wilder was like 30-30 with 30 damn knockouts. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers weren't checking for him. And he was a monster. They weren't checking for him. Even when he beat Burmans the first time, the first person he didn't knock out. Then when he knocked him out in the first round, the next go around, then people started looking at him. But hell, he had to get his out the mud. And hell, that was over 30 fights into the shit. Tank, you just now getting up to near 30 fights. Nigga, your shit was tailor made. All you had to do was go out there and fight the bums that he put in front of you. Because most of you
Mhm.
cupcakes. I'm just being honest.
And he better not even think if you leave Mayweather, he for sure got the connects to put you down the drain. Because
I think
you
you go to
leaving
Baltimore,
Mayweather is like taking money out his pocket. So
Eddie,
you like,
Eddie
all
Hearn,
right.
That's facts,
Eddie Hearn
bro.
on his ass too. Eddie Hearns and motherfucking Baltimore won't take. Eddie still talking.
Renee
Huh.
said, "Can somebody?" Renee Bashan said, "Can somebody, fam? Can somebody tell me what Falumaloon means?" He said, "It means
It,
Molly Wop, right? Butt
it,
kick,
Getting your
right?"
ass whooped.
ball. It means
that
football.
boy,
Not all
that
recognition.
boy crazy right there.
Hey,
He said, "Facts."
and if Gervonta lead Tank, man, I bet you I mean Mayweather gonna tell all the secrets. He gonna tell how he was dodging fights and shit, how he protecting. That shit gonna fuck up his face card.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No.
Because of Tank leave and Tank go out there and start throwing
He a
stuff on Mayweather's
deal.
name, it's a wrap.
He gonna look just like Bud. At first he used Mayweather to say that's why he ain't making the fights happen. It happened to Bud, gonna happen to goddamn Gervonta.
I
No, but I
I
think
hate
though,
that name.
I
Well,
think like be all the way 100. I think Tank and Mayweather just playing dog for real, because they always do that before Tank have a fight come up, bro. And like,
Yeah.
I didn't believe Tank when he sat there and said that Leonard Ellerby and Floyd was talking about that Rolly was gonna knock him out. They didn't believe that shit. Floyd is too great of a fucking fighter and a damn judge of talent to sit there and think that Rolly Romero was gonna beat Tank. That's what made me think these motherfuckers got some other shit going on right now. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Like they just
And
they just
right after,
playing. They just
and right
they
after,
just promoting.
yeah, remember right after Rolly got knocked out by Tank, right? Remember Tank? He was like, "I like to thank my team, Al Heyman, Mayweather promotion." You know, he would get how excited he was right then. But if you heard Rolly was gonna beat you, why are you so? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
So what's going on, Calvin Rigo? I see you out there, bro. What's going on, Jeff R? What's going on? Salute to you, bro. What's going on, James Williams? He says Dre Day only meant easy payday. And what's going on, C. Dewberry? I see you out there, my brother. What's going on with you? Salute to you, bro. And let me see, we're going down the line. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real, keeping it trio. What's going on? I see you out there. He's saying putting up with all that Tank legal problems. And it's just crazy, man. He should know that he's a target out here, man. Anytime he get out here in the public, you know what I'm saying? All these fighters, you know what I'm saying, they gotta move different, man. When these guys they got money, they got a lot to lose and shit. So, I don't understand why they still getting into these, you after you've passed a certain, time in your career, you know what I'm saying, you need to be focused on your
Yeah, he could
craft
get
and shit.
locked up. He could get locked up when
Hmm.
he go to court.
Mm-hmm.
Lawyers
Hmm.
get his ass off for real because his little charge to get him a couple years. Really, they didn't even want to
Yeah.
postpone this. They didn't even want to postpone his court date. They didn't even want to get this nigga a damn continuance.
Mm-hmm.
So nigga, you better start calm your ass down because they see you online doing all this other shit. They might not feel like that you are contrite.
Mm-hmm.
But that there's a lot of money, like you say, Wilson. Henry says Tank and Floyd are in cahoots with each other. Floyd knows people soften up to him, and he disses Floyd. And see, Floyd always liked to fuck with people emotions, because
Yeah,
he made him a billionaire off the hate of others and
Mm-hmm.
shit, wanting to see him lose. So that makes sense if he could get Tank to like drum up some drama and hate and shit, so people, what I'm saying, to be rooting, what I'm saying, for him to get loose. Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
Floyd
this.
non-disclosure agreement on Tank. He can shut Tank mouth whenever the fuck he want to. Honestly.
Hmm.
You know, with Al Heyman and Floyd, you be signing that non-disclosure agreement. So if they don't want you to say nothing, they can suppress your damn speech.
Hmm.
You know, Tank just keeps
Hmm.
regular shit though. He just getting the fans behind him. Cause you remember when he was talking that shit about leaving after the damn Rolly fight, he broke records.
Hmm. It sure did. Sure
Mm-hmm.
did. So this is just a hustle right here. You know what I'm saying? I think we finally done caught on. You know what I'm saying? But for the real hustle, they probably was on that shit. You know what I'm
I
saying, earlier.
play.
Mhm. Say what now?
I said I've been seeing them play. You know, Tank and Floyd talk. Remember they said they talk to them there almost every day. Tank said that.
Hmm.
Like they talk to them there. So you know if it was a problem, Floyd would talk to Tank, and you know, like, come on now, man. Like,
Yeah, yeah, we done seen it too many times
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no dummy.
yeah,
You know
Mm-hmm.
what
but
I'm
if he
saying?
Floyd let him go, then he can sign a deal with Steve Espinosa in Showtime,
Yep.
and Al Heyman and Floyd won't have no control over it. Then that's why they keeping him in that shit.
Yeah, he could do that. Yep. I can. Matter of
Hmm.
fact, I can see him doing that. I don't see him going to
This,
nobody else.
Yeah, it's gonna get real desperate if Tank, if Mayweather busts out with a White Lives Matter T-shirt. That's coming.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy though. Man, they got this nigga that's only got 4 fights gonna fight Jerron Ennis because Cody Crowley act like he don't want to do the fight. He talking about he wants 7 mil.
Against who?
Boots.
Oh, he tripping.
Oh yeah, he ain't nah that nigga there. Come on, man.
He
Come
tripping.
on. He at least fight somebody first, nigga. Fight a couple of niggas first before you
All right.
trying to get a bag like that. They trying too hard,
I,
to do they're trying to do less, what I'm saying, get more. You know what
hey,
I'm saying? Without
Cody
I know
should
that's your boy. I know
look.
that's your boy. Go
Not
ahead.
the same. IBF full of shit though, because Cody Crowley should be the number one in the IBF because
I told
he beat Earl's mandatory Abercrombie number one. He beat
Curly ain't got no power though.
you. He love that goddamn Cody Crawley. Goddamn it.
Might be a Billy Joe Saunders, bro. Like before
Billy Joe Saunders. Really? You what? You think Crawley reminds you of Billy Joe? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, he got skills. We sat there and watched him live one night now, Pool. No, that like he didn't beat the damn motherfucking Mexican Rambo up that night.
Yeah, but you know, Mexican Rambo, he like Mexican Rambo Part 5, not the first Rambo.
He beat the number one IBF dude, Abercrombie, beat him handedly too. And they jumped him to number 7. How you jump the man that beat the number one person number 7? Shouldn't he be number one after beating the number one? To beat a man, you beat the man.
Let me get the super chat. Thank you, C. Dewberry, for that $10 in the super chat. He said just a little support for my guy, Pool Counter Boxing. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's power right there, brother.
Look,
I appreciate that. Much appreciated, bro.
What about these Thurman's doing, bro? Talking about he's still undefeated until Earl beat him.
Say that again.
Keith Thurman talking about I'm still undefeated in WBC.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
popping that shit. He popping that shit. That's Keith Thurman. It ain't a
belt. If you'd had your belt, Pacquiao would have took that one too, you dumbass. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Well, he thinks that since he wasn't beaten for the WBC, that since it was stripped from him, you know what I'm saying, that it don't count. That you know what I'm saying, like nobody beat him for it.
Man.
but he always gonna find some kind of talking point. Keith Thurman just be talking shit.
Motherfuckers be moving
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I love this fight, because Keith gonna sell.
You know what? I think Keith talked himself into this fight, as a matter of fact, because if he didn't have the voice that he has now, I don't even think they would even be entertaining it.
Nah, they owe Keith Thurman, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this: Al Heyman and PBC, they owe Keith Thurman because Adrian Broner and Keith Thurman, when PBC was going through that rough patch, they literally carried them two. Them two carried it. You had Thurman against Porter, Thurman against Garcia. Thurman, they were bringing in the numbers for PBC on that shit too. And AB, they were bringing in numbers. Hell, Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao brought us some numbers. You see, Keith Thurman took damn 3 years off after that payday.
Yep. he took some vacation, got married.
Keith Thurman seen how much money he was getting. That motherfucker was sitting at the casino crying all night, losing money like hell at the casino. Adrian Broner had to tell him, look, nigga, you fight in a few hours. Go take your ass to bed.
Yeah.
Came down at 5 in the morning. Keith was still on the tables.
Isn't that crazy? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you about to go into the biggest fight of your damn career. And what the fuck are you doing?
Shit.
Like, who's the people in his corner? Like, that's there with him. I would have been like, bro, what you doing?
Unless the nigga just a degenerate gambler or something.
This nigga was projected to make $20 million for that goddamn fight. So that motherfucker, he just knew he made it. He said, shit, I ain't never been paid like this. You feel me?
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. But Keith Thurman was doing good. I mean, he almost, if he would have, just would have turned it on a little bit earlier, he could have won that. Mm-hmm.
But he was never pay-per-view. That was his first pay-per-view, and they did over 500.
Let's see, James William Trucking. He says, what's going on, my fellow trucker? He says, Tank is using Floyd name to sell his fight, like all the other boxers used to do. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Educate Jesse, he liked them 2 Tank fights. You know what I'm saying? He said those good fights. He said he might buy that Ryan Garcia and that Garcia fight. Yeah, I think those are good fights too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hector Garcia ain't no slouch. Hector Garcia, Hector Garcia is 5'9". That's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hector Garcia, he ain't no small 135 pounder. I used to want 130.
And that's the thing about Tank. He's so small. You want to see him against them bigger guys and chop him down. You know what I'm saying? When he in the ring,
5'5", like Pacquiao.
Right. And it's kind of cool to see somebody with that kind of power that got the equalizer. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, Tank gonna catch him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the exciting shit about Tank. You know, just seeing this little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just uppercutting motherfucker like he's a little tiny ass Tyson.
I'm gonna
You
tell
know what
you
I'm
something.
saying?
People always talk about how Tank knocked out Barrios, but Keith Thurman couldn't, right? One thing you gotta realize is Barrios was at 140, so he was a little bit drained. And when you're a little bit drained, your punch resistance goes away. You don't have the
Yeah.
same resistance you have as when you fully, that man was feeling full out at 147. He was feeling good. He was at his good weight. Plus, Keith Thurman, he hits hard, but he doesn't have the torque. See, Gervonta Tank Davis, he got that midget strength. You feel me?
Yeah, that nigga got shorter point to go from point A to point B.
Yeah, his point A to point B is so lightning quick and so fast. He will extend his punch through your skull or through your stomach on a full extension because his arms ain't but so long. And boom, you done took the whole thing. You done took the whole thing.
Just like Mike Tyson when he used to catch motherfucker with uppercut. You see how fast Tank caught Leo Santa Cruz with that uppercut, bro? That shit was so damn fast, bro.
Oh yeah, he taught that nigga everything.
I'm
Leo
talking
did.
about, and it was
That nigga folded
like a lawn chair, bro.
like some clothes in
there. Alex Shields Jones says Keith better pray Errol don't take out his frustration on his ass. He definitely is, bro. He gonna make a statement.
Yeah, because Keith gonna be talking shit. Keith gonna be talking about, like he said, I am the truth. I am Swift. I am Showtime. I am One Time. I'm all these things that these guys think they are. And that was that day he pissed Earl off with that shit. I'm One Time 30.
What's going on, Twin 90? What's good, PCB? Yeah, I see you out there. What's going on, Twin 90? And let's see. Wilton Henry says Ryder just beat Parker.
Ooh, man,
I told you that shit. They want Ryder for Canelo. That's gonna be Canelo next fight. I told you.
Hey, that Ryder and Parker was a decision. What was the cards like?
Ryder is the next anointed to fight Canelo. So,
I'm glad I didn't get that, bro. I'm glad I didn't get that bet in.
Yeah, I called this shit years ago. He was gonna fight Ryder again because that's a.
Oh yeah, I thought he beat. But I thought he was gonna fight a lot earlier though. After he beat Danny Jacobs, that's Canelo's fight. Right?
Let's see, Alex Shields.
Did your boy beat his ass? When I was gonna fight Conor Ben. What's your boy name? Eubanks. Did Eubanks beat Ryder ass?
I don't remember. I don't. You know what I'm saying? His fights. I don't know. I don't remember if he fought Ryder or not.
Ryder got 3 losses. I thought Eubanks tapped his ass one time.
Shit, I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Alex Shield Jones said it caused. He says because Keith grew up like a lot of black fighters, and once he tasted money, he wanted out. Yeah, he said at least he didn't pull a AB.
Yeah,
he kind of did. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker went to India. You know what I'm saying? Went all around the damn world and shit and everything but boxing.
He done had kids. He said fuck boxing. Now he that lady done spent too much. He said
the niggas trying to play the flute.
Yeah. He started playing the Zipperdo. That's that long thing.
Nigga were looking for inner enlightenment and shit. You know, like what's going on here? You know, C. Dewberry says, I think the knockdown was Manny stepping on Keith's foot. He said, Manny connected, but it wasn't because he stepped on his foot as to why he fell. Yeah, I believe the same thing too. But still they gave him the knockdown. That was a problem. You know what I'm saying? That was a problem.
That 5th shot still caught that nigga though, because Keith had to shake it off though. You see, he had to shake it off.
But you know, with Keith ring IQ, he should know that you can't pull straight back on Manny Pacquiao. If anybody, you can pull back on anybody. You can't pull back on.
4. He just didn't know it was gonna be a 5th one.
But I'm just saying he should have known it. That's how Manny Pacquiao fights. He fights straightforward.
But T-Rex arm.
290. Thank you for that $10 super chat. He said good fight for Tank. Good to see him taking on better comp. He's got to, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know. What's that?
No, go ahead. I said people on his ass. I was throwing in with you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, man, no doubt. He got to, man. You know, we tired of looking at these Terrence Crawford, David Avenesian fights and shit. Just so they can
Amen.
get some money in the bag, bro. This nigga got 38 fights. This nigga is a champion at the top of his fucking game, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the last of your little juice of your youth. So you got to get in there and you got to fight the fucking best for once. You know what I'm saying? Get off your lazy, sorry ass, fighting once a year ass and get in there and fight the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody frustrated with this nigga, man.
That's
It's like,
like
what's up?
Demetrius. That's
Go
like
ahead.
Demetrius Andrade and Tank and them. You know, they got used to getting paid premium for fighting them C and D class fighters. You know, when you get paid like that, you know it's a money grab though. But don't nobody turn down free money. You feel what I'm saying? But shit, it's also a time when you gotta get a fight that damn excels you as well. It ain't nothing wrong with getting you a couple free money fights, but after you done got your money built up, this for legacy. Like you see, once Errol got his bag up, you know, each one of his fights, he doesn't have no weak ass fight. After month, like Errol, look at it from Bundu to now. Errol was fighting top contenders, bro, champions.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since that Bundu and Chris Algieri, like shit, Errol, bro, he was taking step up fights. That's why he the way he is now.
Mm-hmm. C. Dubear says, educated jab at Digitalk. He said, you definitely can make an argument he won. But he said, but hey, it's Manny. He said, you know they're going to give it to him. No doubt. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? And Twin 90 said, Canelo's scary, bro. Shit, that's without it. That goes without saying. He says, educated jab says, Dewberry, you know, he says, Fash. That's why he almost got killed against Ugas. And William Henry said Parker got hurt.
See,
And
Andrade should fight. Andrade should have took that damn fight. John Ryder hurt Zach Parker.
from what I'm hearing, he signed with the PBC.
Who, Andrade?
That's what I've heard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, from the boxing reporters, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you that link so you can get in on that conversation.
Hell yeah. Hey, you know,
somebody wants you to drop the link,
Oh, okay.
Hey,
So yeah, I'm gonna have to send you the link so you get some of that information and stuff.
Hell yeah. You know, Pacquiao got an exhibition coming up, and he said if he do good on his exhibition, he wants to fight Errol. He said that he had prepared to fight Errol, and Earl's a southpaw. He wasn't prepared for an orthodox boxer like Ugas. He said he could take Errol.
Mm-hmm.
So I say Errol should go ahead and get that money bag. That'll be a good name on his resume, even though he's past prime, but it's still a name. And I know it's going to do numbers. It's going to do over 400. Pacquiao got his own fan base. They going to come out, especially if they think if he looks good on this damn exhibition and he trying to call Spence out, let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's up with the panel? What's good?
Hey, what's going on, Twin 90? What's going on, bro?
You know, got some things to talk about, man. I'm excited. Tank, yeah, man, he ain't it's looking good for him, man. Looking a little promising right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a Tank doubter for a long time, but Hector Garcia, I had to do my research on, brother, and it's some competition, man, and it's like he ain't take like no like some type of easy path before the Ryan Garcia fight, so I'm kind of excited about that, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody, the question been out on Tank. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been questioning what's going on, which way he gonna go. Is he gonna go, you know what I'm saying, that real route, or he gonna go that old fake ass showcase route? And this shows us that the nigga, you know what I'm saying, he's listening.
You know what shows with Tank, it showed me Mayweather probably was holding back on his career, trying to give him the money Mayweather route instead of letting him take in the Pretty Boy Floyd route first. You know what I mean? Like Pretty Boy Floyd was a beast first. Mm-hmm. Then he became Money Mayweather, and he started hand picking his opponents, and even when he was hand picking his opponents, man, he picked the top competition. I ain't gonna lie, he picked the top competition.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, Tank's still building too. at the same time. You know, because it's nowhere in the world we don't have the same kind of fighters that Floyd had to fight. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have the legends and shit and the special fighters that was along the way. So, now he's got to pick out of Devin, he's got to fight the top dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Down too, so he gotta put a stamp on that resume. It should have been, but it's like you running out of time. On that bridge between being in the 20s and entering into them 30s. And the 30s is different. It's a different story. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you losing speed, you losing power. Yeah. Like it's a different type of time when you're in your 30s.
Yep. And if you get used to fighting light touches like Terrence Crawford, that's how you gonna run your career. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna take no chances. You know what I'm saying? Once you get locked in, if you fight motherfuckers in your youth, in your prime, your early prime and shit, if you're not taking risks then, you're definitely not gonna take risks on the back end of your career.
I don't like cracking on people, but this nigga Terrence Crawford has the audacity, bro, to compare the fighters that Errol Spence fought at the time that he fought him compared to him. Like you swept fucking Sean Porter, nigga. That was a rigged ass fight. I mean, to me it was rigged. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it was rigged. I'm gonna be real. Because it was just a paycheck for fucking
it
was. Yeah.
Porter knew he wasn't fighting no more after that. It was a payday.
His dad already told us that he was gonna stop the fight before the fight even started.
That's what I'm saying. And like, man, dude been on some type of, I don't know, bro. How can you shred a nigga? Like, he got the better Sean Porter, the better Kell Brooks, the better anybody that he faced at 147, bro. He got the best of them. You know what I'm saying? He had guys at youth when it was youth on their side. Like, youth came in 147, niggas was in their 30s, niggas trying to switch over to commentary, Tatum, and like, I don't know, man. He got some type of mess, bro.
One thing that I've noticed, it's only one person that's fought Errol. After Errol went on his run, it's only one person that's fought Errol and did good behind him. That was Ocampo. He won all his fights behind Errol.
Oh, yeah, he did.
After Lamont Peterson fought Errol destroyed him so bad, he got retired in his next fight. You feel me? After Errol beat Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was beat so bad, he stopped boxing and retired 2 fights later. After Errol beat up on Sean Porter, his next fight, he looked real bad. He almost lost that fight before he fought Bud.
He was already retired in his head.
Yeah, after he beat Danny Garcia started having mental health issues and he took time off. And then he just now came back this year and fought. After he beat Yordenis Ugas still broke up.
Yeah, Danny Garcia, though, I ain't too many people that broke him, though. He took his L's, man, and he kept it pushing.
Yeah, look at Little Bundu. You ain't hear nothing from him after Earl sent him out on that business trip.
Yeah, that nigga went to sleep on the ring rope.
Yeah,
that shit
Earl
was
finished
awkward.
your career. Earl Ocampo, the only reason Ocampo kept going because he only went one round.
Yeah.
He felt that shot to the body. He was like, "Yep, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this one right here. We're gonna try again." And ever since he fought Earl, he was undefeated till he beat Fundora.
I had watched that. I had to rewatch that. Sean Porter and Keith Thurman fight because that'll give me a more basic idea of how that fight would go. And you know what? I don't see a chance. And this is a younger Keith Thurman with the ponytail, fresh,
with the movements,
high ring IQ, moving, zooted, booted type Keith Thurman. And I was looking at, a healthier Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, man. And I just don't.
I'm gonna tell you the Sean Porters that was out there, the best 3 Sean Porters. Sean Porter's best best fight in his best shape was against Errol. His second best was against Keith Thurman. His third best was against Kell Brook.
I thought Keith Thurman. I thought Keith Thurman lost to Sean Porter. In my opinion, it just that
listen, his second best was Keith Thurman. His third best was against Kell Brook, and his fourth best was against Danny Garcia. Those are the four greatest fights of Sean Porter's career. Those was right.
What
there.
about the one with Ugas? That was a good ass fight with Ugas.
Man, Ugas beat that Sean Porter. That Sean Porter wasn't better than
before. That's what I'm saying. Like Ugas won against Sean Porter, but that was the best Sean Porter, and I felt like Sean Porter had a bigger name, so they just couldn't give it to because it was so close.
I'm talking about the way he fought. The way Sean Porter fought against Keith Thurman, Ugas would have been in trouble. The way he fought against Errol, Sean Porter would have beat the shit out of him. The way he fought against Kell Brook barely won that fight against Sean Porter. He had to keep doing that clinching. And Kell Brook they said he was the top welterweight. He was undefeated. He went up there and was giving Triple G problems. He was beating Triple G until Triple G broke him with that shot. So don't think Sean Porter was no slouch. Sean Porter had it. He had the athleticism. He just didn't have the power.
Sean Porter had power to me. He had the power.
Porter tell you himself.
Power in his head. All the power's in his head.
He talking about all them headbutts.
All them, yeah. That nigga put that head. Everybody had to watch out because he was so wild. He didn't care. He didn't care how you were gonna get the worst of it, and he wore them braids and shit. He knew what he was doing. He was just like the random.
You seen Sean Porter drop off? You said Sean Porter you say he got power. Who you seen him drop?
I mean, sometimes
he ain't dropped.
I'm gonna tell you. I saw him hurt Keith Thurman to the body.
But that was him put on the ground on the canvas.
Nobody.
Exactly.
I ain't never seen him to the canvas, but
you gotta have power to put somebody on the canvas. I ain't talking about stopping them. I'm saying at least knocking them down. If a person got power, he at least knock a nigga down.
Man,
Sean Porter like 4'3", bro. Like 4'3".
Porter like 5'6". But Porter will tell you himself. He'll tell you himself he didn't have no power. He said that's the only thing he wished he had was some power. And his brother got power.
Stronger than Danny Garcia's for sure, though. To me,
there's a difference.
With some dig.
Man, Danny Garcia was one of the hardest hitters out there, bro.
There's a difference than having power and being strong to the body. I think Sean Porter is one of the strongest athletic fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's well conditioned fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's where his strength is. He don't have a lot of pop on his punches, but what he do have is a lot of stamina and strength in his body. So that's why he be wrestling motherfuckers, because he could weigh you down like a lot of wrestlers could beat boxers because they take them to the ground. Like in MMA, if you don't have a strong, wrestling game, muscle endurance and shit, then you're gonna lose to a wrestler because they got stronger, endurance in their bodies. And that's what Sean Porter had. That's how he beat shit out of a lot of fighters, by just, using his physical body, by grabbing them and clinching and wrestling and shit like that. But that tells you how strong Kell Brook was, because Kell Brook kept grabbing Sean, and Sean, that was the one fight where I saw him tire out, because he kept just getting tired, because he was trying to break loose from Kell Brook and shit. So he really heightened up his training regiment, from that fight with Kell Brook. I think that taught him to stay in top condition, because the way he was holding them and shit, and held them to a damn victory over there.
Yeah, I say Sean Porter got power, but as far as knockout power, I feel like Sean Porter had just enough power to hurt you, clock you a couple times, maybe stun you. He just didn't have that knockout power, and that's a different power from like hurting a motherfucker. Like go ahead and clean it up with a
He had
knockout.
strength. He just didn't have
Well,
power, bro. That's all.
Yeah,
John Porter
I
had
tell you
strength. He
another
didn't have
super
power.
strength Sean had. Sean had a chin. Sean could eat punches for
yeah.
breakfast. You know what I'm saying? That was another superpower he had. You know, he got a short neck, you know what I'm saying? He got a strong chin, you know what I'm saying? Because he was eating punches to his face with EJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he was getting caught flush to the face with punches. And because his center of gravity is so low, you know what I'm saying? He's able to brace himself, you know what
But
I'm saying, for those for the
that also was the
mhm.
EJ that didn't have strength and conditioning as well, too, though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course, yeah, no doubt. And
That
let
shit
me
was
see it.
a lot different.
Like I say, Educated Jab says, C. Dewberry Tank got power and experience. She said definitely skill, but Dev got welterweight dimensions with top 5 jabs in boxing. He said, I feel it's a reason Floyd don't want that fight for Tank. And C. Dewberry says sparring is practicing with all due respect. He said you never know what fighters is working on. Plus, in sparring, they got 16-ounce gloves versus 8-ounce gloves in a fight with no headgear. Yeah, that's true. You know, like you said,
I
you
don't
can't
think
really, everybody's trying to use sparring as a measuring stick, and that's not really, what I'm
but
saying, that's
them
really not going
lower
to go
weight
in a real
classes
fight.
don't use 8-ounce gloves. The lower weight classes, though, I don't think they use 8-ounce gloves down there. If I remember correctly, they don't use 8-ounce gloves. That's why Mario Barrios was able to talk Keith Thurman into getting the bigger gloves. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember that was an issue. Renzo Patterson says he said Sean had a decent punching power, but he was strong. Yeah, he was more strong, and he had other intangibles to be able to what I'm saying, operate on that level.
Yeah,
Just body strength. Plus, he was a naturally big guy. You know what I'm saying? Sean came in the amateurs. He fought as a middleweight. You know what I'm saying? He fought as a middleweight in the amateurs. He beat Usyk. So, he could absorb a lot of punishment down at 147. You know what I'm saying? Because he's naturally a bigger guy. He just kind of shrinks down and uses a lot of discipline. The nigga had to cut his hair to make weight one fight.
Oh yeah, I remember
Maybe.
that shit. That shit was down. He needed 7 ounces, and he cut that hair.
Mm-hmm.
It was just enough.
Mm-hmm. And Renee Bashian says Dewberry Gold Point. Aside from sparring, he said, I still got Haney and Shakur over Tank. You know what I'm saying? Those questions are always going to be there until they fight. He said the League of Legacies says Porter was winning that fight against Bud before the knockdown. That's what everybody say. Because it was
yeah.
it was Bomac that was telling me, man, you behind. You know what I'm saying? He said, you behind. And I don't understand how Bud didn't realize he was behind, you know what I'm saying, in the fight. He must be was just cruising and going with the plan or whatever and shit. How I'm behind. How? And he went up there and turned up, you know what I'm saying, on Porter.
It definitely was a plan, Paul, because there was a difference in the beginning of the fight, and then it's just like all of a sudden, Porter started holding back. Like he was aggressive in the first like 4 or 5 rounds. Then all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
just pulled like you let off the gas and let this nigga just start, just like
I thought the same
Timing them and
thing.
shit. Start letting them time. Because EJ, it was hard for EJ to time him because he was so quick because he had to train his ass off and he could last for 12 rounds. He would rise. He was doing all that shit. Like he didn't have train against Bud. You know what I'm saying? His daddy said that the motherfucker was leaving to all these interviews and say he wouldn't come back to training and shit. That's why he threw the towel in on his ass.
for real. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
get this payday real quick, and I'm gonna move out of the way and let Bud have this shit. Whatever he had in his mind.
Hey, did he drop Julio Diaz? I don't remember. You must be talking about Keith. Didn't Keith Thurman fight Julio Diaz? I don't remember if damn, we're going way back on that shit. I have to look at the damn box rec on that. I don't remember that fight. I think Keith Thurman fought Julio Diaz, right? That was a hell of a fight. And
what's going on, y'all?
what's going on? What's up inside the square circle? You heard us mimicking you earlier.
Man, that's why I said y'all sound just like me, man. I was up in here laughing my ass off. But look, I wanted to chime in about something somebody saying. I wanted to chime in about something people talking about, because I understand the stuff that's going on with Gervonta Tank Davis. He finally saying Devin Haney name and Shakur name. The first thing I want to clear up is when people say, like one of the comments you just read, when they said that, we got to stop using sparring because you never know what people working on. I'm going to say this right now. Everybody need to pay attention and listen clear. You cannot use that as an excuse because everybody understands that this wasn't a sparring session where Tank was coming in and working on a jab or just working on defense. Both of these sparring sessions was set up by everybody else in the gym to see who was better. They came in with the intentions to go in there and compete to win. That was not a sparring match to work on anything. They sparred each other to see who was better both times.
Oh. Okay.
Shit. Yeah, that's what that was about.
It was just sparring shit. Okay, so
they put money on it. They put money on it, bro.
Adrian Broner's dad and Bill Haney put money on it.
I know Nate Jones said he won $800. You know what I'm saying? But that's his niggas would be betting on that shit. Say that again.
I said Bill Haney got his bread, so that told me something. Yeah, they was, that wasn't something that they worked on. Now another thing I want to bring up because Just Do touched on it. He said that as it stands, both of these fighters 1-1. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like one fight, Tank might have hurt Devin, and he got that one. But in one fight, in another fight, Devin made him quit. So it's almost like they 1-1 at this point. But one thing that should be noted is the fact that if we know that Devin Haney don't have as much power as Tank, and everybody in the boxing world kind of agree that he don't have a lot of power at all. For him to make Tank quit, I want y'all to refer back to the Nomaz fight with Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran. That would mean that Devin Haney landed so much and so consistently that he discouraged Tank.
No, or you can say fatigue. They say fatigue make coward out of people too. When a motherfucker get fatigued, they start turning to cowards. Remember?
That's true. Okay, all right. Let's go with that one. I'm not gonna knock that because what you just made a valid point. But let's say this here. I know they say Tank didn't train, right? But do you agree? That two fighters, even though let's say both of these fighters in the best shape of their life, do you agree that even if y'all both in the best shape in your life, some fighters naturally have more stamina than the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for all we know, Devin Haney may just have more stamina than Tank. You know what I'm saying? That's notice another thing. Tank do have slow starts. And notice that even with, all right, Bud Crawford. I didn't watch Bud Crawford long as y'all because I admit I don't like the dude. I didn't like him. I never did. So, but I do notice now, Bud do seem like he get gas. When he was fighting Sean Porter, that nigga looked tired. So that's making me think that fight. That's what I'm saying. That make me think. I think it's a correlation between fighters who start slow and gas and later round. To me, it's like these fighters know they don't have a big gas tank, so they don't blow it all early. They start out slow because they know they're gonna need that later.
Exactly.
And for all we know, Tank is just like that. For all we know, Tank is just like that.
Well, in the Eastside Cruz fight, he had this.
Hey, do you think that apply to Bud too?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Bud starts slow because he don't have a.
Because he got all that weight on him now. So that damn weight be tiring his ass out. That's why he sit down with his punches and he tries to counter punch.
I ain't never think about that shit like that for real.
Yeah, it's a correlation, bro. Because you gotta understand, bro. These guys are pro fighters, bro. So everything they do, they know they self better than everybody else. So everything they do, they don't just do it for no reason. When you see somebody like Bud who always start out slow, it's a reason for that. He doing that for a specific reason. You got to understand that, man. Versus somebody like EJ know he is not gonna get tired. He is a pit bull. He know that everybody you put him in the ring with, they gonna get tired before he is. So he come out throwing everything because he know the last thing that's gonna happen is that he gonna get tired before you.
Plus, if he beats him up good enough to the body, he gonna tire him out. He's gonna take the energy.
Right. But now I just wanted to touch on that because right now they got a lot of misconceptions, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but I've been going everywhere letting people know that I'm hard on Tank, but I do respect him for finally opening up his mouth and saying what he's supposed to say.
Yeah, me too.
That's a start right there. That's a start. I don't know, and I still don't know if he's gonna fight them, but that's a start for him opening up his mouth and saying their names.
He ain't gonna fight
Uh,
Shakur.
Damn,
Yeah.
Judah,
And Devin about to
people
go to 140 now.
scared.
Devin about to go
Hey,
to
Judah,
140 to get that Teofimo
What's up?
love.
I said people be scared to talk about Tank around you.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, man, I just keep it real, bro. That's like right now. I'm telling every Tank fan in the world, I got Tank. Tank just earned some respect from me by saying their names and the way he said it. He said they can't
Yeah.
fuck with me, and I like that. I like him saying that because that let me know. Well, that
Mhm.
make me think. That make me think that when the opportunity present itself, that you done got your
Mhm.
mind right and you're not gonna avoid these dudes.
Well, he also said he wanted Devin after the Cambosos fight. He didn't do that though.
Right. That's what I'm
He,
saying. Now
So
we still
he
don't know
said
for
he
sure.
want. I remember that. He said he wanted next for undisputed, and Tank didn't go get that undisputed. And that's for all the belts right there. You would think that he'd go get that undisputed.
Right.
so do y'all think that fight gonna happen after? I mean, y'all think that's gonna happen directly after the Lomachenko fight, or do you think Devin's gonna try to knock off Tio first?
I
I
think
think
Devin's
Devin
going to
moving up.
140 after this
I
because
think
Tank
Devin
got two
moving up, bro.
fights. Tank
Yeah,
got
I
Who?
think
two
Devin
fights to
moving up.
sign to. It's gonna be
Tank
Shakur and Tank. If anything, it'll be Shakur and
Devin
Tank.
shouldn't stay at 135 to fight Tank. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. For this, I'm just letting y'all know for future reference for all you Tank fans when y'all try to make up an excuse when Devin decide to move up. Devin is naturally too big for this weight class now. First of all, second of all, Tank has already made 140, so it's not impossible for him to do it. So when they fight, it should be at 140.
After that Barrios fight, Tank didn't like that shit. You know, that nigga was too big for Tank. He said he don't like the dimensions of the 140. He said he made it, but he said that shit was too close. You know, he was getting his
Right.
ass whooped the whole fight. And if he
Right,
didn't stop, if he didn't,
people don't like to pay attention to that. That Tank do struggle, bro, with tall people. I know a lot of people say, "Well, Tank
yeah,
little, he can
Barrios
deal with tall
5'10".
people." Yeah,
Barrios
Yeah,
5'10".
Rolly was dangerous in that fucking fight, bro.
Yeah, he
right.
hits
He was
hard.
Tank couldn't
dangerous.
figure him out. Tank couldn't figure him out because Tank knew one thing. I know I hit harder than you. I'm better than you, but I can't take no chances with you because Rolly will
Because you
crack
hit too
your ass.
hard. He
Yeah,
hit too
Rolly
damn
will crack
hard.
him. So he couldn't take
Rolly
chances.
was throwing some fire up in that motherfucker,
You
boy. You
see,
know, he
Rolly
just
threw that one punch, and he said the fight's over. When he was, people thought he was
Rolly
trolling.
showed me a lot of flaws in fucking Tank game, bro. Why?
Yeah, he had a lot of flaws. Yeah, he ain't got that
Huh?
many
well,
fights.
well, Tank. I mean, he got that dimension problem. See, he still got to come in to get you, or you got to come to him. See what I'm saying? So he got to watch out in that mid range area. You know what I'm saying? Crossing that mid range area is dangerous for him. That's why Rolly was trying to throw. He was trying to throw that right. He was trying to catch him with that short right every time Tank would get close. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he had to come. You know, he had to get Tank to come to him. And Tank was shocking him, and he got caught with that short right at times. You know, but Tank had to keep turning his ass. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What'd you say,
If,
29?
if, man, excuse me. Hold on.
See, people got to remember Tank 5'4", 5'5". So you can stick
Yeah.
that jab out on Tank. Tank got to get past your damn jab. And
Mm-hmm.
Barrios was 5'10". So you know you got a nigga 5'10" and you 5'5". It's hard, man. That shit hard.
What's going on, Courtney Thompson? He says Tank resume is better than both of them, and they all not fighting nobodies. And Greeks with 5. What's going on, my brother? He says, yeah, he said that one time was enough to make a judgment call. Tank would kill Haney. And Renee Box Young says exactly. Tank says he wants the names, but ain't fighting them. Ain't fighting them kings. I guess that's what he's saying. And Renee says,
Mad because he just got up under well he's still under Mayweather, but he started making his own decisions and moves and shit. So I ain't charged him for all that.
mm-hmm.
I feel
Let me
like
see. Mhm.
now he trying to make a statement, and now he opened up his mouth and he's saying something like he's calling out. I ain't saying he's calling him out, but if any nigga saying something about him, he got an answer to it now.
Let's see. I think you fell off, King Judah. Yeah, I just dropped the link again if you want to come on back up. Renee Bashan said, "Yep." He says Tank all over the place in divisions. He said he need to be consistent and go for the top in one freaking division. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way Mayweather got the nigga moving though. You know, trying to fight these showcase fights and shit. You know, Tank should be a legacy fighter because he definitely got all the skills and talent and the charisma to win in a division. I don't want to see him go up to 140, you know, being that small. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him. I say you fell off again, King. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's your internet or whatever. You know, I'll drop the link again for you. Let's see it. Maybe it's my internet. Shit, link ain't coming up like that. Uh, let me see. He says Renzo Patterson says Tank took it all though, all though. And Grease with Fire says Russell's gonna kill Haney. He said when Haney moves up, we'll see how good he is. And see that's gonna be the next super fight right there. You can see this shit building, man. This shit is. Mm-hmm.
I say give Devin about 4 fights before he fight Antoine Russell.
Why people don't like Haney, man? He do everything.
Hey man, I was just this nigga became instant target. Instant target, man.
Huh?
I said I'm agreeing with you, bro. I said Devin Haney became an instant target. It's just like, damn, no love.
Now you know Devin was always trying to go at Gary Russell. He was going at Gary Russell, so you know he was like, "You tried to chump my brother because you was way bigger than my brother." He said, "Me and you the same size." He said, "I'll fight you."
But this the thing with Devin Haney. He was going at everybody before he even got them built. So that's why this shit seemed like
they say everything, but let's fight. He said he said he won't smoke with everybody.
Why don't people really like him though? Like it's like he can't do nothing.
Because he's a young successful black man, bro. The same.
I ain't gonna even say that. I'm just gonna say, to me personally, he's just a boring fighter. Is he talented? Yeah, I don't hate on him.
I think when he go up, he start with
Mayweather. When he was Buddy Mayweather, they said he was boring.
Yep.
Mayweather shit. It was boring, but it wasn't boring like that. Like it was.
Hey, up echelon.
Mayweather had power. He had enough to move the crowd with his shit.
Okay, I think when Devin go up in weight, he's gonna be more powerful.
That's what boxing is. Hit and don't get hit. See, we started to rationalize when people started trading shots. That's not boxing. Boxing is hit and don't get hit. It's like chess. But a lot of people, they be rushing in and getting shit.
They play like checkers.
To do the most damage with taking the least amount of damage.
It's boxing, not rock and sock.
Right.
Yeah.
I think when Devin go up though, and he put on that extra weight, start working with Blu-ray, he gonna be knocking shit out.
He's the pure art of boxing. And when he is 140, he's supposed to be training with Blu-ray.
When he move up in weight, he gonna put on some power, man.
Yeah, he training with Blu-ray when
he drained himself just like Errol. He drained himself just like Errol.
When he move up. Yeah, Errol said ain't nobody seen the best of him until we go up to 154. So
yeah, that's what Up Echelon was saying earlier. He was saying Errol might not peak the 160 and
154, 160. You ain't seen the best of Errol, so you get the 154 or 160.
I know at 154 he gonna be crushing shit, man.
I believe so. He got an extra few pounds on him behind them hits, man. Look,
Bud wouldn't survive at 154. I think he'll get his ass cremated.
I'm trying to tell cats that, nigga. I don't care. Hey, look. All right, 147. That's your safe haven right now. That's your safe zone right now.
His weight. I think Up Echelon say that shit. Up Echelon was saying that his frame ain't gonna hold that weight good. He gonna get his ass crushed.
He little for real. I mean, he the same height as Errol, but his frame build is little for real. Like
y'all remember what Errol said to him when he seen him?
You lighting the ass.
You lighting the fucking ass. So what?
You can tell that the weight right now is too big for Crawford. That's why he don't move like he did on 140 and 135.
You think that's why he's sitting on his punches?
Right now.
Tired. He gets tired. That's why he sit down on his punches and he tries to counter people now. He don't be sitting there moving and shit like he used to. He can't.
Nope.
He done got too heavy.
Hey, anybody heard
the way he's supposed to be at? This is where he's supposed to be at.
Man, I think him and Bomac got into it or something.
I ain't seen Bomac or heard that nigga in a minute.
Well, you know,
he did some interview with his other boy though. You know, he's helping to promote his other folks. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
Keyshawn.
Don't they got to fight on the same day?
Yep. But Bomac is just Crawford's trainer now. His manager contract is gone.
How they gonna do that though? How they gonna do that if him and Keyshawn fight on the same day, Paul?
Bud don't need him there.
But he gonna be with Keyshawn and them and all that. Bud don't really need his
manager no more. You know, Bud cut Bomac out the manager spot. All Bomac getting paid is to be a trainer now.
Well, Errol Spence, nigga, he better have Bomac in his corner because he gonna.
And Bomac in the corners like having a damn liability.
I'm gonna tell you how cold
that nigga better go get Burton Hunter.
I'm gonna tell you how cold Derrick James is. Y'all ever play Madden?
Yeah.
That's how Derrick James is in motherfucking Errol Spence corner, nigga. It's like playing Madden, nigga. Like do this, do that, do that.
Facts.
Boom.
He control Errol like a video game, and it's like he got a joystick.
Oh my mama. And
like
that's the thing. Because you got two games thinking at the same time.
Yeah, that's why I think
Derrick James don't know he's talking about. I got this one. And then, what I'm saying, Derrick James do know what he's talking about. I'm gonna stick to the you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's why I think Errol is better than Jamel because he followed directions better. Jamel a little undisciplined. And like Paul said earlier, he fight down to his competition. Errol don't really do that. Like he follow.
They actually said that though, that Errol Spence follow directions way better than the Twins.
Yeah. Cause Jamel, like in them fights, he was telling him Derrick was telling him exactly what to do, but he wasn't listening. It was like he wanted to slug it out or something. And EJ don't got that problem. Like,
Jamel emotional, bro. You know what I'm saying? He emotional.
Kind of like
Bud.
He got his back.
He said
Jamel got hands though compared to Bud. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, listen, he said when he went to fight Sean Porter, but Derrick James said he tried to give Errol instructions before he fought Sean Porter. He said Errol told him, "Nah, we about to fight." And he said he stepped back.
But Errol said that before the fight, though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He told Derrick James
in the middle of the thing, and that's gonna bang it out.
That's why I said he told Derrick James, he's like, "Look, man, he about to fight. I don't need no instructions."
Yeah, he was saying that before the fight.
He just that's what I said. And they went out there. Derrick James just sat there and was watching. He was like, shit.
And EJ ain't had no strength and conditioning, man.
Nope.
I'm glad I ain't glad he got in an accident, but I'm glad he turned his life around, bro. Like, he got that old.
He stopped hanging out with Yellow Beast and Mo Green gone. So
a lot of people don't look at him like an athlete, though. That dude is a natural athlete.
Bro,
for real.
Exactly, bro. You're 100% right. He a real athlete, bro.
Everybody knows,
like Tim Duncan.
Everybody know the background behind Errol Spence. He drank. He did his thing. Like that nigga show up right to the next match and be ready like a motherfucker. He
dropped 40 pounds. He dropped 40 pounds at camp.
What people can't say is Errol. He work hard, bro. How they be saying Bud work hard. EJ work hard.
Garcia and Sean Porter. Errol had to drop 40 pounds. He was like 180. He had to do fat camp the whole time. Couldn't strength the condition.
They lucky they didn't get that Ugas Earl.
Yeah, or that damn Ocampo, that Lamont Peterson Earl.
Hey man, people don't even remember like what Errol Spence said when he fought Mike Garcia. Even Errol Spence don't remember what he said. Cause I ain't seen some interviews. Like that nigga literally said he was just gonna outbox Mikey Garcia.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to
People don't want to pay attention to that though, bro. They love saying he ain't knocked Mikey Garcia, but he took it personally. They kept saying,
he said y'all say I'm a weight bully, and y'all said I can't box with Mikey because it's Mikey. He said I'm gonna outbox this nigga.
He's talking about Leonard. He took that shit personal when they were saying he's smarter than him and shit. He took it personal.
And he fought smart that fight. He showed you some ring IQ. I mean, he ain't moving on the back foot like how Crawford moved, but that nigga, but he was moving on his back foot.
It's different type of defense.
That nigga was floating on the back foot, 4 foot, side foot.
Yeah.
It's different types of defense, bro. Earl got that aggressive defense when he coming forward, but that force you to punch.
Bro, Errol Spence is an excellent boxer, bro. I'm telling you, bro. A lot of people can't see that, but I noticed that everybody not real students of this game. So to them, excellent boxing look a certain way because historically it always looked a certain way. But when you really know what you're watching, you can see that Errol Spence is an excellent boxer, but I'm talking
It's
about
like
A
my
level.
That's
It's
facts,
just
bro.
like my brother, man. I had a debate with my brother. He was talking about some well, he was saying like EJ Basic. I'm like, bro, he makes sudden movement and it looks the same, but you ain't
Exactly.
even paying attention.
Tell your
Like,
brother to look up the less hit welterweight. Errol Spence is one of the least hit welterweights out there, and he was
People
ranked
say
there for the longest. Errol don't
it's
get
just like
hit
when
that.
people be saying it look easier. It look easier than when you in there. It look
yeah,
Yeah,
easy till you get your ass in
Mayweather
there.
said it best. He said, it look easy until you get in the ring.
Why do people think they just be standing in front of Earl? They be thinking motherfucker just want to stand there and take them
Earl
punches.
keep you
Hey, my
right there.
mama,
He'll hook your body and keep
he
you
make it
over
look
there.
like that.
Earl
He
got
make
some of
it
the
look
best
like
in
that.
boxing, man. People don't
When
understand that.
Earl
He
be
got some of
hooking
the
him
best
in
in
that
boxing.
body, when he be hooking him in that body, he's positioning them, and he keeping it where they can't run that way. And then when they try to run, Earl always keeps the foot on the outside of his opponent.
Now,
Oh, my
sometimes
mama.
when he jab and shit, he be stepping on the inside. He do it completely opposite sometimes. Most of the time he
No,
step outside.
I'm talking about his lead foot is always on the outside of
The
his
Yeah.
outside,
opponent's.
yeah, you right,
Sometimes he
you
stepping
right.
on the
It's always
inside.
on
Pull.
the
You remember
I
outside.
that
said
video he had watched?
his lead foot is always on the outside of his opponent, so his opponent can't go nowhere. So if
Yeah.
his
Yep.
opponent
Sometimes he
tries to
stepping
run away,
inside though.
Earl can always cut it off. And he can always cut the opponent off. That's why he's so good at closing the ring. Because
And,
Sometimes he
Earl,
and
step in though.
he
I'm
don't get
telling
yeah,
enough
you.
credit for that
he
too.
moves when you move.
He don't get enough credit for that too. For like,
Well,
he know how
Pull. You know what I'm talking
to
about?
he
well,
know
you
how
know
to cut
another
the
thing
ring
too.
and that nigga,
He moves when you
You
move.
know another thing too, bro. He trained by Derrick James. Him and Frank Martin, they trained to find openings instantly.
And
So what
Charlo.
happens is,
And Sir,
yeah,
Sir
and a
Martin.
Charlo. So what happens after Errol Spence been banging on you for a couple rounds, and you know it's starting to take effect on you. Now you actually hurt. So your protecting yourself is your main concern, right? So
yep.
the reason why is because once Errol Spence is on attack and they already hurt and they thinking defense first, they don't want to move because Errol Spence is trained to find openings. So the best thing they can do for themselves is to stay
That's
covered up.
facts. That's facts.
He
And
don't
he
got
don't
no
throw
time.
combinations, so he
Exactly.
can always find an opening. He don't throw combinations,
That's
so he can
why I
always find
said
an opening.
that's why he's the least hit
Find
welterweight.
openings and cut off the ring.
He's the least hit boxer at welterweight because if you punch with him or you move with him, he's gonna crush you because he will absorb your shot and roll with your shot while he's still punching his shot. See, Earl can get hit and still let his shot go because it's muscle memory. He's
Yep.
used to taking
Mm-hmm.
that shot while he's
That's that.
delivering. So if you
That's
throw
that.
your shot,
47 pounds.
he's still gonna make his shot land regardless, and then he's gonna fire off more.
Hey, what's that shit called? What's that? 47 pound? 47
Oh,
palms
the
of Earl. What it
47
called?
40.
pounds of Earl Spence. I got the video. I got the 47 pounds of Earl Spence. I got that pistol perfect positioning, pulverizer press of Charlo. It's called
Hey, you
perfect
made some shit
pistol.
when you made that. When that 47, you made some shit, man. That's some classic shit, man.
Hey, then I got
That
the
nigga that turned boxing to kung fu, goddamn kung fu to
Man,
box.
I got the 100 killer bee stings into the pull counter cobra strike of Frank Martin. It's 100 killer bee stings into the pulling counter cobra strike of Frank Martin because he
Hey,
always hit him with that.
Frank
hey,
Morton
y'all
gonna have
think
a
Frank Martin
war, man. I
overhyped?
ain't gonna even lie. Frank Morton gonna have a war, man. I've been following
Yep.
before I even knew who Frank Morton was. I was
Yeah.
following this fucking Muhammad Ali lookalike, and he let his hands go, bro. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a good fight.
It's gonna be the best fight at 135 this year.
Yeah, I believe it for
This
sure.
fight right here makes the winner a contender. The
Yep.
winner right here is gonna get one of Devin Haney's vacant belts.
Oh my mama, this it. Like I said that. I told my
said
brother
against
that
Frank.
like, hey, man, this gonna be the best fight today. Right now, it's gonna go down on December 17th.
Frank Martin, bro. Like I give him like 3 fights and I put him against Tank. Cause that motherfucker hits hard. He got dog in him. He's fast, and he's defensively responsible sometimes.
My only problem with him is he don't have a long history of long history of boxing. Like he came in when he was like what 21, 22 or some shit.
I see about 3 more fights. He need about 3 more fights before I even attempt that. Him sharpen on what he ain't used to. You feel me?
Yeah. What Frank Martin already 27.
Yeah, but
You
he
know what I'm
started late,
saying?
bro. He
Yeah, he
started
started
late as hell.
that's gonna be the problem with him. It's gonna be age that catch up with him.
Nah, he's fighting the way he is. He keep fighting the way he is. He got men down behind him, so he's gonna be a star.
Wait, hey, you hear this dude? This dude Pinto Perez says he says Spence is not black, he's Jamaican. What's going on, bro?
Don't start that bogus ass shit, man. Don't start that shit, man.
Well, he is trolling big time here. I mean, like, he's not black, he's Jamaican. My nigga, what is going on? This nigga need a cultural. This nigga need an anthology education and shit.
I bet you the crackers treat him just like a nigga. They gonna treat him the same way. Just like a nigga.
This nigga is tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why he coming here against all this EJ propaganda bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Say, you ain't talking about no other fighters or nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga come here to emasculate EJ. That's his mission.
Dave,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's your right, bro. That's your right. You know what I'm saying? You just at the wrong channel for that bullshit. That's all.
What you have to do with it, nigga? If you got hands, you got hands.
Bull said earlier, don't come in with that bullshit.
They said there's some of the Spence one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to take that to Bud Easy Route channel and shit. Take that shit to Bud Easy Route channel. Y'all can get all the applause you want.
Take that shit to CJ Goodfellas.
Like, you talking to motherfuckers who buy boxing and watch boxing and shit here. So nobody ain't listening to that shit, bro. Y'all tripping. The Days Case all day said, I think it'll be fireworks kind of fight if we see Martin show new wrinkles in his game. Easy a 50-50 fight for real. And
50-50. I agree.
Crawford is versatile, a good finisher. So I agree with that. I think Crawford is versatile and a good finisher, but it's y'all what y'all don't say is the kind of competition he fought. So y'all leave it's a half truth, you know what I'm saying? You're not talking about the level he fought. Mm-hmm. Ben Israel and shit done got real now. Shit done got real. The shit done got real. Because Ben Israel is in the buildings and shit.
He called him the eye doctor.
Oh shit! Now
he called him the
this
eye
nigga here.
He's the eye doctor.
Shit, we about to get goddamn ghetto than a motherfucker up in here. God damn it. Ben Israel, that nigga like you done drunk goddamn six shots of Henny, nigga. It's supposed to get real up in here.
Yeah, y'all should have got him started.
He said, okay, I got to read the thing. Shalom to the greatest pool counterpart. His man down today, tomorrow, and forever. Hashtag the eye doctor. It's about to get real. Fuck y'all trolls. There you go. Ben Israel take care of all y'all some bitch. Oh yeah, hey Pinto Perez, you got one right here in the chat for you who'll go back and forth with you.
Hey, what that boy Martin?
They probably know Ben because Ben be on Bernie channel and shit, slanging and banging. He love it.
He be over there with Bernie.
He's down with this. Yeah, he be over there going in and shit. Got all them Bud fans. Shit, he love that shit. And he loved going back and forth with all that propaganda shit. You know what I'm saying? He's educated.
I ain't got nothing against him, man. He just his resume is not as loud as everybody say it is, man. That's
but my thing is, you ain't got to tell them that. They know that shit. That's why they know that shit. You ain't got to keep going back and forth with them over that shit. His resume speak for itself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You
say
look like
Errol Spence stayed in one weight class or one division or whatever. Nigga, Bud had to move up to find better competition.
Hey, Port, y'all think Josh Taylor undisputed run better than Bud's?
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I heard people say Danny Garcia resume at 140 better than Bud's.
Who?
Danny Garcia.
At 140?
Yeah.
Yeah. By far.
Yeah, Bud came in on some Triple G shit. You know what I'm saying? When wasn't nobody there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That shit was like Quaking Chang and shit. That nigga was going across the desert. Wasn't nobody in that motherfucker. Wasn't no water. No, it wasn't nobody good up in that motherfucker. So, you know, he's a black Triple G nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Shalom.
Shalom, Pud. Shalom to the panel in chat. Hey, Pud, let me know. You know, is it a good time or a bad time for your boy? Because, you know, I respect you, Pud. You my big brother. I got straight respect for you. But all you trolls, y'all know, you heard what he said. I come for the bad news. And I'm breaking all y'all hearts.
Oh, shit.
You know, I only come when it's, you know, when you know what I mean? The Hennessy
sense it in your spirit. You sense when the fuck shit out there.
Yeah, you know. How you been
you
doing, my
troll shit?
What's good? Pud, what's good with you, my G? First and foremost, man. How you doing, bro?
Chilling, shit. Chilling. You sense when them trolls come, right?
Yeah, you know, I come for your trolls. You know, I keep your trolls at bay. You know, they know, like you told them, y'all might know. Yeah, they know Benjamin. They know your boy, Pud. All them trolls know me. I pull up for the smoke. You know what it is. It's man down today, tomorrow, and forever. This lifetime and the next one. That's my active fighter right now, though, Pud. But I'm going to ask you again, my G. How you doing, though, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, bro. Had a great Thanksgiving. How about yourself?
Man, I've been wonderful, man. You know, I got good news. You know, I'm a father now, Pud.
Oh, for real? Oh,
yeah,
congratulations.
Man, them hoes in DC done came back with the DNA report. I am the daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm celebrating all over the board. I got babies in DC. They supposed to be in Maryland, in BMO, in West Baltimore, to be Pacific. I ain't gonna let the location, because I got trolls up in here, Pud, and I told you, man, they be following me, Pud.
I said salute, brother.
I am a father now, Pud. I'm very happy this day.
That's what's up. The legacy goes
Tell that
on.
nigga I said congratulations to the baby, man.
Say that again.
I said, since he can't hear me, tell him I said congratulations on the baby.
Oh, I know that upper echelon. I know that my brother. I know the voice though, Pud. You don't have to tell me that. I could be blind for it. It's some Ray Charles shit. It's some dudes I fuck with to the 100. Hey, upper echelon, I've been on the thing, bro. I've been wanting to tell you first and foremost, bro. Boy, it's official, bro. The results came back, my G.
Boy, that make you feel a whole lot different.
What? And you know, to all the dudes I done came at by they shit, by being a father, now it's my time up. It's my time to stand up in the plate. You know what I mean? It's there. I felt like Abraham. I felt like when he told him, he said, "Don't worry about nothing. I'm gonna give you more kids than you ever can imagine."
There you go.
Bro, it's official, bro. They think I'm lying when I told them who I am. Bro, it's official, bro. I got twins up. I got a son and twin from 2 different women that came in looking at me with the bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about.
The bullshit, some past shit that done caught up with me and caught up in a worse way. And I don't want to take it away from boxing. I'm just so happy though, Pud. You feel what I'm saying?
Put a Simac, my nigga.
This shit done made my whole year, bro. You talk about fighters. I'm the fighter of the year right now.
Well, you the MVP right now. You the MVP. You got the highest
right now, bro. We got your boy Rugas right now this weekend though, pulling up. And we got
congratulations to you, bro.
I got about to put that ass
too, man.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I'm just ecstatic. I be in DC Tuesday to be spending times with the twins. You know what I mean? I'm finna fly. I'm heading back home. Bulletproof down though, Pud, because it's like boxing though. Up. I'm protecting myself at all times though. You feel what I'm saying? I don't went away from it. I'm on another echelon right now. I'm on another key right now. My past is my past though. Up. This is what I told you. I left that shit alone, my G. I left it alone on everything. Now my past come up and see me in the future. I'm protecting myself, my G. That's all I'm saying. And I know you understand what I mean by that, because I ain't on that shit no more. I ain't told on none of them niggas in DC. Them niggas snitched on me, up. Them fuck niggas snitched on me. Cost me years in the federal penitentiary. And I promise my mama I ain't gonna go back to that shit with them niggas. I ain't gonna hold them accountable for none of that shit. It's the past. And the Most High done blessed me not only with forgiveness in my heart, but he done blessed me with offsprings though.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Hey, congratulations. I know you're on another level, man. Them kids, boy, they make you raise that game, bro. They make you raise the game, bro. I'm saying it's a bigger picture now.
And
You
I
know what
want
I'm
to thank
saying?
you,
It's
Fuller, though, first and foremost, my G, for giving me the opportunity to stand on your platform, to even share my bickering, my good news, whatever it may be. You know, I want to thank you first and foremost. I want to thank Upper Echelon, my other brothers that's on the platform, King Israel, some other ox that ain't even here right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm right now though, Put. I thank you again. I'm happy right now. This shit, I'm looking at it. I'm arguing with my sister just 2 days ago about some dumb shit. And I'm looking at the paperwork. You got mail at the crib. You need to be home with it. And I already knew the shit since months ago because the shit already been at my door. But I ain't been answering it because I've been avoiding. I'm like, these bitches, man, they better stop playing with me. Cause it's in my heydays. I'm running around. I'm backdoor and shit though. They already had do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm doing me. I'm doing what you doing. You feel what I'm saying? At that time, not now though, because we're on a different path though. You feel me? But now it done caught up with me. I done gave my motherfucking DNA. They done gave it up. That shit said 99 point. Boy, it's your shit.
Yes, sir. You can't deny it.
Hey man, I want to thank you again, Pull. Man, I'm finna jump back in the platform. I come for the smoke though. For all you trolls that want the EJ shit, but yeah, Bernie still avoided the question though, Pull. And I told him, who the fuck is this dude, David Abenesia? Where the fuck he came from? They avoiding the question, and and guess what? It's only 3 weeks away. December the 10th, round the corner. That shit gonna flop like I told you, Pooh, when that shit was announced. That shit is a pancake.
Y'all seen
That
the
shit ain't
under?
gonna do no more than it ain't gonna be nothing but 2,000 people at the venue, if that. And they come and 1,900 of them motherfuckers gonna be from Omaha, Nebraska. The other 100 gonna fly in from different places. 100 people. It's gonna be 2,000 people in that place. I'm betting everybody. And you know what, Pooh? Shalom to my brother, Coach Malachi. I had a bet with him for 1,500. You could go tell him, ask him. I said, your boy Pooh, and I got to pull up on Coach Malachi because I've been so busy though, Pooh, and the most I've been good Upper Echelon. He been great to me. And I'm telling you, I had time to stand in Coach Malachi's chest to tell him about capping ass Bud Crawford. We had a $1,500 bet, Pull. Ask him. Ask the dude. And pulled out this shit. And to this day, I ain't pulled up on his platform to give him this smoke because I told him, be careful. And he told Boost Ennis, be careful what y'all ask for. When y'all go fishing, I got my new bold daughter over here smoking that Zaza. That's what y'all hear in the background. You know what I'm saying? I got that baby standing 7'2" over here with me up at
you better go ahead and stock up on that Simac,
I
bro.
already told her I'm a father now. She told me she want kids, but I'm a father now. You feel what I'm saying? I got responsibility, Pull.
Does it make you feel good? It's a bigger picture now,
It ain't
bro.
all about me no more. I can't be traveling the States no more, blowing off cash, fucking off like it all about Benjamin now. It's about them little ones now. Ha! They mad. Ooh! Wait till I stand in these nigga chests now. Nigga talk about I'm celibate. I can't make no motherfucking babies. Fuck wrong with them. The father said it wasn't time. Hey, but Pull, thank you again. Upper Echelon, man. Y'all be good, man. And y'all hit the like button. All y'all dudes in the chat, y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, Pull Counter Boxing. Y'all tell y'all friends, y'all baby mama, y'all girlfriend, and some of y'all dudes got boyfriends. Tell your boyfriend too. We don't discriminate over here. You just keep that shit over there with y'all.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean? So y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm out this shit.
All right, Shalom. I don't bring your boyfriend over there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What's going on? That was Ben Israel. You know what I'm saying? Ben Israel, he happy right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got time for you trolls today. Usually I let him loose. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker be attacking people who agree with him too. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I love bringing them on here. That boy crazy as hell. Let's see what's going on up on net. Up on what's this? Up off net. My bag. Up off net. What's going on, bro? And let me see. Let's see. Educated Jab, Andre Smith. I see you out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna try to leave it there at 3 hours because we're gonna try to come back, you know what I'm saying, for the fight. Let me see if I can, you know what I'm saying, and cover that Jose Cepeda. You know what I'm saying? We done put in 3 hours. And you gonna watch the fight up?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Was it on Showtime or was it on ESPN?
I don't know yet, but I
Uh,
don't know
from
yet. I think I gotta break it down and see where it's at. But I'm gonna try to come back, you know what I'm saying, during the Jose Cepeda fight, and we'll just chop it up then, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
o'clock.
Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Mm-hmm.
say, man, did you see you seen that undercard for the Crawford fight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sure did.
Man,
What's
That
that
on
shit
the
look like
undercard?
motherfucker shitty.
that shit look
Oh,
Shitty.
like that shit like a monkey and a seal fighting and shit.
Nigga,
You
I'm
know
that
what I'm
trying to
card
figure
saying?
was
out.
like
I'm trying to
$10.
figure out what Regis Prograde fighting on because I got the Zone, ESPN, Fox.
I thought it was on I thought it was gonna be on Fox. Shit, I was looking for it. I ain't seen no undercards on the thing tonight.
Hold on, well, why everybody right here? I'm about to pull it up for
Oh, they got a
everybody.
shitload of undercards. Cromwell, up, but guy Cromwell fighting tonight. He fighting Carlos Abdul, the dude Jerron Businis knocked out. So I want to see how he do against him. That's a big one. I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing. See, because he at the 154 division, and see what he looking like at 17 wins right now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you know, I want to see what he look like because he's gonna be a troublemaker up at 154. You know what I'm saying, with that power he got on him. The one Patrick Day, you know what I'm
Progress,
saying, failed to. Say what now?
progress fight with.
Jose Cepeda.
No, I'm saying like, what's the network? Cause I've been looking for
Hold
that.
on, I'm pulling it up now, bro. It
Oh,
look like it says CBS boxing, CBS.
So what's that?
Oh,
What's
it's gonna
that?
be on.
no, that's just CBS, but that still ain't even pulling up.
It look like it say PPV at 9 p.m.
Oh, so that's gonna be Fox Sports, right?
PPV ain't that pay per view?
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
said PPV pay per view.
but,
So what?
but the undercard should be on national TV though. What's the network that
Yeah,
they fighting?
Cyborg.
Hold on. That
Goddamn, I think this is her first fight, right, in boxing. What's going on, Bird man? I see you out there, my brother. What's going on? Salute to you. But yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll you know say we'll come back when we get the fight, and we'll cover the fight and we'll kick it. You know what I'm saying? And I like to thank everybody for sliding through. You know what I'm saying? Zach B. You know what I'm saying? And Renee Box Young, man. Y'all subscribe to Renee Box Young, man. I mean, he got some fire ass
hey,
content over there.
I think it might be on Dazzin. The fight
For
we're
real?
worried
Oh yeah,
about.
that's what's
It says
popping up on my
it
phone.
says the fight will
I
be.
thought that was that. I don't know. I thought that was that
It's on
Dillian
Fight
White shit.
TV. It says it's gonna be on
Is
Fight
it?
TV in both the US and UK. What's Fight TV?
I don't know, but we'll find it. Y'all subscribe to Mike. I mean, damn, Renee Box Young. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Biggs Boxing. They popped up at the same time. Let me see.
That
Y'all
shit's on
subscribe to
Fubu.
Mike Biggs Boxing.
They said it's
It's
on
on what?
FUBO TV, Fubu TV.
Yeah, damn.
I forgot Regis Prograde be fighting on that bullshit app and shit.
So we got to download the app to see it.
I don't know because it's sitting there. They say it's pay per view.
I think it's like what, 50 something bucks. What is what, $50?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he says Fight TV. Let's see, Thriller. Okay. So yeah, you have to watch that shit on Thriller if you're gonna get it. So I'm
Yeah.
still trying to decide whether might go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? Haven't seen Roo fight in a minute.
I might miss it and come back for the
Well, I'm
shit.
kind of torn. The only reason I'm torn, 'cause I gotta get ready for a flight in the morning. You know what I'm saying, at 9 o'clock. So, it's like I gotta do a lot of packing and shit like that. But I'm gonna try to go ahead and get in there if I can. You know what I'm saying? But I'll send a notification, let you know when we go live or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta get ready for a flight tomorrow. So,
All right.
all right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This has been Pool Kind of Boxing. Make sure y'all subscribe to Upper Echelon too. You know what I'm saying? My co-host. You know what I'm saying? He got about 15 channels now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna
You
start
know,
putting them up.
you know what I'm saying? He got really charismatic content. Like if you want to see that 47 palms of Earl Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying? He got them joints over there. And you know what I'm saying? Just subscribe, check them out. You know what I'm saying? And but we'll see if we're gonna come back. But I got a lot of shit going on. So, I'll let you guys know. But I'll be sitting up again next week too. I'll have a lot of time next week because I got a lot of waiting again to do. So, we're gonna get it in and stuff. And thanks for fucking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Me and that Upper Echelon. And thank you, Twin 90, for stepping up here. You know what I'm saying? Being a passionate, boxing fan and up off net. You know what I'm saying? I see you out there, and Andre Smith. Thanks for fucking with your boy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. You know what I'm saying? And remember what I say. Law don't go around here, law dog. Get savvy. See you guys in the next one. Peace out now.